calling Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat and Audiology Associates. Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat, how may I help you?
I'm trying to find out if I have an appointment scheduled, and if not, could I schedule an appointment?
Date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
First and last name?
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. My last name is spelled Fouad.
You don't have an appointment, but let me get you connected to that line so they can make that appointment for you, okay?
Okay.
Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat, how can I help you?
May I schedule an appointment?
Yes, what's your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Have you been here before?
No, ma'am.
What's your first name?
Omar?
O-M-A-R?
Yes.
Last name?
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. My last name is spelled Fouad.
Okay, I do have a chart. So let me search for the referral. Do you have the Humana Medicaid?
Yes.
Did you recently see Dr. Whitten?
I saw him on, we had a telehealth video appointment not too long ago.
Were they sending a referral over?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly if they are or not, but I need one. I needed to see the otolaryngologist as soon as possible.
We have to have a referral to get you scheduled, and I'm not finding one in my system. Can you call them and ask them to send us one?
Yes. Yeah, I'll call them right now. What's the best number to get in contact with you guys on?
It's the one you just called, the 877-0101.
850?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name, ma'am?
My name is April.
April. Okay.
Just to let you know, we're booking out pretty far. It's probably going to be like September.
It's kind of an emergency though.
If it is, then have the doctors mark it as urgent, and then our nurses will review it, and if it's urgent, they'll get you worked in sooner. But that's determined from the clinical staff. But I can't do anything until we get the referral.
Okay, and the fax number there is 850-877-2750.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna call them right now.
Okay, I'll be looking for it. Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
You've reached FSU Primary Health. If this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you're calling for FSU Senior Health or FSU Telehealth, please hang up and dial 850-645-5050. Please choose from the following options. For general information about our practice, including office hours and location, press 1. If you're currently experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 or need to schedule a sick visit, press 2. To schedule, cancel, or confirm a wellness or follow-up appointment, press 3. For information about a pending referral or imaging order, press 4. To speak to a nurse or medical assistant, press 5. For billing questions, press 6.
Thank you for calling Florida State University. Your call is important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Thank you for calling FSU Primary Health. How can I help you?
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. My date of birth is December 14th, 1988. My primary care physician is Dr. George Whidden.
Yes, how can I help you?
I just spoke with the Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat doctor. They said that I need a referral, and they said that they have to mark it as urgent so they could expedite the appointment, and so I don't have to wait all the way until September to see the ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Who gave you an order for it? Who? You say you want to see the ear, nose, and throat doctor?
Yes, I need to see the specialist. I'm having difficulty breathing and getting ear infections, and I need to see a specialist.
Who diagnosed you with ear infection?
Dr. Brian Taupin or something like that. Last name.
Where is he at?
This is a doctor from the MD Live Telehealth at Humana.
He can't do a referral?
I don't know. I don't know. He wrote me 2 prescriptions. He wrote me an ear drop for the ear infection and an antibiotic.
Because they're not just going to write a referral for that if you haven't been seen for that here in the office.
Well, the doctor wrote me 2 prescriptions, and I sent them the pictures and everything. I mean, so I'm injured also, so I'm trying not to do too much moving around. That's why I've been having the telehealth video appointments with Dr. George Whidden. And I also need a home health aide. I had some appointments scheduled, and I missed my appointments, and it was because of no fault of my own. I missed the appointments because I'm injured, and also there was an appointment that I missed because the cell phone towers weren't working, and the health insurance transportation didn't pick me up, nor did they knock on my door to take me to the doctor's appointment, and my phone wasn't working either. They said all the AT&T cell phone towers were down, and I couldn't call anybody. The only number I could call was 911, and I called them, and they took me to the emergency room the same day I had my doctor's appointment for the neurologist for my neck injuries, my back injuries, and the numbness in my arms and hands and the injuries in my body.
Yeah, you have to be seen in order to get a referral to the ENT.
So, is there a way to do a telehealth video appointment with the doctor?
Well, they're not going to be able to look in your ears if that's so.
Well, I sent the pictures of the ear infection.
I'm sorry?
I sent the pictures of my ear infection. There's an abscess that's on the inside of my ear canal, right on the outside of it, and it's swelled up. You can clearly see it in the pictures. I mean, it's obvious I need to see a specialist.
Did you read the message that Dr. Wynn put in there for you?
Yes, and I just responded to it. I'm not sure if you received it yet or not. He said he said
he needs to see you face to face.
Yeah, I'm not really too fond of that. If we could have a telehealth video appointment, because, like I said, I'm injured, and also there's other situations. Every time I travel with the transportation from Humana, a lot of the times they'll send me a vehicle that's unsanitary, it'll have dirty seats, or it'll smell bad or toxic, and it'll make me feel sick.
That's what the doctor said, though. He read your message, and that's what he said. I can't override Dr. Whitten.
So he said, please read your portal messages. You missed the first neurology appointment due to cell phone towers going down. We spoke within a few days of your rescheduled appointment, so I am assuming you missed that appointment as well. Home health aid, HHA, was denied, and I sent you a message from the HHC agency that you would need to talk with your insurance. As I had already explained, HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care, SNC, is needed, and HHA are not usually covered by Medicaid, only Medicare with SNC. I also addressed your ear in previous portal message. You do not need ENT. You need to see me F to F. And then I responded.
And he said, we cannot do this through a telehealth visit. We need to see you face to face.
And I responded, I said, was a home health aid necessity acknowledged by the insurance company because I'm still in pain, injured, and not feeling well? And then I said, the appointments I missed were because of no fault of my own. The insurance company is committing medical malpractice and medical negligence if they are not acknowledging obvious problems. I need a home health aid because I'm still injured, I'm still in pain, and I'm still not feeling well. The only way I'm going to be able to fully recover or relieve pain and symptoms is with a home health aid, because cleaning up makes the pain increase and makes me feel sick again.
Okay, so I can see the same thing that you can see. But again, Dr. Whitten stated that you will have to have a face-to-face visit with him. Hello?
Hello.
I said I can read the same thing that you're reading, and he stated you need a face-to-face visit with him.
And then, well, the thing is, it makes it easier for me if we could just have a telehealth visit.
So, again, Dr. Whitten stated that you need a face-to-face visit. I cannot schedule you a telehealth visit.
I need to go to the primary care physician office so he could look in my ear.
Dr. Whitten stated he needs a face-to-face visit, so that will be a scheduled appointment in the office.
What I'm asking is, what's the purpose? Does he need to look in my ear? Does he need
So,
to...
It's in the portal messages. It's in your messages. He responded back to you. And if he wants you to have any labs done for that visit, he'll get them. All your visits cannot be a telehealth visit, as Dr. Whitten, states. Certain visits you will have to come in the office. If you have to have any labs done, he'll order
it's just so many different problems that come from me having to travel and go places. I have to.
And I understand. But if you would like to think about it and give us a call back to schedule.
There's nothing to think about. I'm telling you what the problems are. I'm worried about them sending me a dirty transportation vehicle. Then I have to.
And I understand.
Yeah, then I have to clean up again. I have to wash clothes again. I have to shower again. I have to do all these different things.
I understand.
And it's like,
I understand. And Mr. Omar, I'm not trying to be rude, but there's nothing that I can do if the doctor states that you have to come in the office. The only thing I can do is schedule you an appointment.
When is the soonest appointment?
With Dr. Whitten, let me check. As soon as I can get you in, I can do a.
I'm trying to see. I have a neurologist appointment on. All right.
What that means? I'm sorry.
You'll
be able to make it?
I'll try. I'll definitely try. The Medicare.
So,
what's the difference?
So listen. So if I schedule this appointment for you you would have to, and you can't make it, you would need to call us and cancel, so it won't go against you, okay? Because they can dismiss you from the practice if you don't call and cancel.
What do you mean, go against me?
So there's only so many no-show appointments that you can get within a year.
But what if I miss the appointment for no fault of my own?
But you have to make the phone call. You have to make the phone call or either send a portal message stating that you're not going to be able to make your appointment, so it won't go against you before 24 hours before your appointment.
All right. Well, I'll definitely try. I mean, I've been trying to stay on top of it. It's difficult.
So I'm gonna put you down to see Dr. Whitten, okay?
You say you're gonna put me down?
Yeah, I'm gonna schedule you for an appointment this Friday, March 22nd at 11 a.m.
Right.
With Dr. Whitten. Okay.
Right.
If something else comes up, you will need to give us a call or either send a portal message letting us know that you can't make this appointment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll definitely try my best. I thought you meant when you said I'm gonna put you down. That term is used for putting dogs down. Like I don't know if you ever heard that expression, but
no. Okay, I've heard that, but I'm sorry. No, that's not what I meant. I'm so
okay.
sorry. I'm gonna put you on Dr. Whitten's schedule.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Could you send me an email confirmation with that appointment so I don't lose track of it?
It should text you. I already scheduled you, so it should text you that information on your phone. If you don't get it today, it'll be tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then the Medicare. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the difference between the Medicare and the Medicaid? Is one better than the other, or is one more helpful than the other, or what?
Now that I really can't say. I can't say. Okay. Medicare uses for 65 and older unless you have some type of some type of medical issue, if I should say, some type of medical problem, I would say. They usually would sometimes give you Medicare before age of 65. How does it work between Medicaid and I can't say. I'm so sorry, I can't say.
Well, what medical conditions have you seen that they give people Medicare before 65?
Oh, it's a lot of conditions. I can't say. I don't want to tell you nothing wrong. You may have to contact them.
Well,
I don't know.
What I mean is, like, what have you seen people have before the age of 65 and qualify for Medicare?
This is something that I've read.
What have you read that says they qualify people for Medicaid before age 65?
Yeah, you're gonna have to call them to verify that. I can't say.
What's your name?
Candace.
All right, thank you, Candace.
You're welcome.
All right.
Humana Medicare.
I need to speak with the supervisor.
Okay. And one last thing. If selected, would you like to take a survey about your experience?
Sure.
Once you're done speaking with a representative, if selected, would you like to take a survey about your experience? Thanks. I see you're calling from 7725388586. Would you like us to call you back at this number to complete the survey? Information provided is subject to the limitations, terms, and conditions of your plan. One moment, please.
Thank you for calling Humana. My name is Victoria. How can I help?
Victoria, my name is Omar. I need to speak to the supervisor about Medicare.
Okay, can I please have your full name?
No.
I'm sorry?
The spelling of my name is Omar.
I think I have your full name.
What?
I said, can I have your full name?
And I said no. But my full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuads.
Okay, just a moment. the callback number for you?
The same number I'm calling you from now, 772-538-8586.
Can I have you verify the mailing address? Okay, so I see we have an address on file.
That's for what,
We have
Medicare?
residential. This is Medicaid, sir. I'm not showing that you have a Medicare policy with us.
So, why do you have my father's address as my address?
I'm not sure. I'm just asking you if that's the correct address we have on file.
No, that's correct.
Okay, and I see we have a residential address of 13141 Northwest 24th Court, Miami, Florida. Is that incorrect as well?
That's an old address.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, so is your mailing address and residential going to be the same?
Yes. I already updated my address, though. Is there a reason why it's not updated yet?
I'm not sure, sir, but I can go ahead and update it for you.
Do you need me to repeat the address again?
Yes, just a moment.
Hello?
Yes, I'm still here. Okay, what's the new address? Okay, how can I help?
I need to speak with a supervisor at Medicare.
What, Medicare?
Yeah, because I need a home health care aide. And I don't know, they said something about I missed my appointments or something like that. So I need to speak with somebody, but I missed the appointments because of no fault of my own. I missed the appointments because I'm injured, I'm not feeling well also. And one of the appointments I missed was because the AT&T cell phone towers were down and my phone wasn't working, and the Humana transportation didn't pick me up, and they didn't knock on my door to pick me up to take me to my doctor's appointment. And that same day the AT&T cell phone towers were down and I couldn't call anybody. The only number I could call was 911, and I called 911 and they took me to the emergency room. The same day I had the doctor's appointment. So, I'm assuming I need to speak with the supervisor to tell them what I already told my doctor.
Okay, sir, I'm not showing that you have a Medicare policy.
So how do I obtain a home health aide? Do I have to have Medicare? Do I have to speak with somebody, a supervisor at Medicare or Medicaid? What do I have to do?
So I see you have a Medicaid policy. If you're needing home health, you would have to get your provider to send us a referral and authorization for that.
Yeah, so that's what I explained to them, and he said, hold on.
I'm sorry?
Skilled nursing needed and HHA. Okay,
I can see if a Medicare supervisor will, if I can reach one, but you don't have a Medicare policy. Bear with me just a moment. Is it okay if I place you on a brief hold?
Yeah, it says I need to speak with the HHC agency. That I would need to talk with my insurance. I don't know what that means. What is HHC agency?
Just a moment.
I think that's home health care agency. Yeah, that's home health care agency.
That is correct.
HHC agency that you need to talk to with your insurance. So I need to speak with the HHC agency and my insurance company. It says HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care is needed. And so I don't know who do I need to speak with or what do I need to do other than tell my doctor, because I told my doctor already.
So it would start with them first. They would be the ones to send in documentation for it.
Okay. All right, so could I speak with a supervisor there about this?
Okay, bear with me just a moment.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you for the brief hold, sir.
Okay.
So I do have Crystal on the line, and she's going to go ahead and further assist from here, okay?
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi, good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Fod, good morning. My name is Chris Humana's Supervisor Accounts Team for Medicaid. I was told that you wanted to speak with me today. How best can I answer your questions?
The situation that I'm trying to get help with, I need a home health aide. It seems like I'm going back and forth and having to repeat the same thing over and over.
Okay. Then the representative did tell you that you need a referral from the primary care doctor for that. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I told my primary care physician, and I don't know if he's not familiar with the process, or that's just not what he's used to doing or something. I don't know. But he.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a way around that. That's a rule set up by the state of Florida Medicaid. That's not really a provider or an insurance company rule. They do require that if you want to see a specialist or get outside of the primary care doctor's, purview, they want an authorization for that.
So on Monday, I specifically wrote, may I expedite a referral for long-term care? And I wrote long-term care because I'm assuming that's what I need to get a home health aide. And I explained to him again on Monday, I'm still in pain, injured, and I'm still not feeling well. I need a home health care aide as soon as possible, please. And I need a referral for the neurologist and otolaryngologist, please. And then yesterday, I received a message from my doctor, my primary care physician, Dr. George Whitten at Florida State University Primary Health. It says, please read your portal messages. You missed the first neurology appointment due to cell phone towers going down. We spoke within a few days of your rescheduled appointment, so I am assuming you missed that appointment as well. Home health aid HHA was denied, and I sent you a message from the HHC agency that you would need to talk with your insurance, as I had already explained. HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care (SNC) is needed, and HHA are not usually covered by Medicaid, only Medicare with SNC. I also addressed your ear in previous portal messages. You do not need ENT. You need to see me F to F, face to face. And then I wrote him a message at 10:42 a.m. that says, was a home health aid necessity acknowledged by the insurance company because I'm still in pain, injured, and not feeling well. The appointments I missed were because of no fault of my own. The insurance company is committing medical malpractice and medical negligence if they're not acknowledging obvious problems. I need a home health aid because I'm still injured, I'm still in pain, and I'm still not feeling well. The only way I'm going to be able to fully recover or relieve pain and symptoms is with a home health aid, because cleaning up makes the pain increase and makes me feel sick again.
Okay. All right, Omar. Now, what is the name of the primary care doctor that you're getting trouble with? Because I'm showing Florida Medical Practice in Oakland Park Boulevard. Is that where you're going?
Oakland Park Boulevard? No, Oakland Park.
Yeah. What's the name of the primary care doctor you're seeing?
Dr. George Whitten at Florida State University Primary Health in Tallahassee, Florida. Oakland Park, that's in South Florida. That's 10 hours or more south from Tallahassee.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like, did you recently move from Miami to Tallahassee?
Yes. Well, in January of 2023.
Okay, so that's one thing we need to do is get the right primary care doctor updated, because we don't have that correct information. Okay, so you're saying it's Florida State University with a Dr. George. What was his last name?
Whitten, Whiskey, Halo, India, Delta, Oscar, Nora, WHIDDON. First name George, regular spelling GEORGE.
Okay, let me look him up in our national database and get that part resolved first of all. Well, actually, if you're not having good luck with Dr. Whitten and you feel like you're not getting treated right, I could actually try to get you options other than him if you want to try a different primary care doctor. I
couldn't find any other ones here in Tallahassee. The one previously before I found Florida State Primary Health, Florida State University Primary Health, was a primary care physician in Live Oak, Florida, at Palms Medical Group, and that's like 2 hours away. And I've got neck injuries and back injuries, so when I'm traveling long distances in the vehicle, it makes my neck hurt worse.
Okay. Dr. Whitten, I'm showing 2911 Roberts Avenue. Does that sound like where you've been going?
Yes, it's in Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay, let me just take a look here.
So the situation has gotten national attention because of the high-profile cases that are attached to my injuries and the fact that I had to reach out to the White House, the former president, Donald J. Trump, and now the current president, Joseph Robinette Biden. And Joseph Robinette Biden messaged me back, and he said to keep him informed about the situation because I've been reporting this situation for years now. And the situation involves government employees at the City of Miami Police Department attempting to murder me and causing injuries to my neck and my back and my lower extremities, and them reoccurringly trying to cover up the situation and violating 18 U.S. Code SS 1513 and SS 766.110 and similar statutes. And the primary care physician, Dr. George Whitten, he's aware of all of that also. So,
But he's not he's refusing to refer you for HHA and neurology and ENT. He's just saying that you don't need it, and he's refusing to refer you for it.
That's what the obvious situation looks like. I don't want to say...
In that situation, I can file a complaint against Dr. Whitten and can have him investigated, and then I can try to find a primary care. But as far as their authorizations, that's a state requirement. That's not something that I can get around. Whoever your primary care is has to be the one to request the authorizations for anything other than that. And I don't see anyone submitting anything to us. Of course, if the doctor was wrong, they may not have been able to submit it on their end. But they're just refusing is what you're saying, right?
From what it looks like, because I'm having to explain the same thing over and over, and they're acknowledging the situation in its entirety. So if they're not mentioning the situation in its entirety to the insurance company that they need to send the referral to for the home health aid, then there's something stopping that situation, either from the primary care physician's office or from the insurance company that needs to authorize the home health aid. So either that's happening, within his staff that's working at Florida State University and supposed to be processing these things, or it's happening with the staff at Humana, who's supposed to authorize these things.
Right. We just haven't received anything, but let me go ahead and at least get the doctor updated, because we still have a doctor in South Florida that was never changed when you moved. So bear with me a moment here.
What's that doctor's name?
The one we have currently is Florida Medical Practice, and that's the one in South Florida.
So that's the name on the portal for Florida State University Primary Health. The portal that is being used by Florida State University Primary Health to send me messages and me sending them messages.
Oh, okay. Actually, it is the right doctor. And it's all correct in our system. So, like I said, I can file a complaint against Dr. Whitten for not treating you the way that you think that you need to have treatment, and then I could also try to find a different doctor. I don't have an authority to waive authorizations for specialists. It's not something that I can waive at the state level. That's a rule that they set in place by the government of Florida. Actually, it's not an insurance company policy.
So what's the rule exactly? Is it the rule that they have to have a referral from my primary care physician to authorize it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the Florida Medicaid rules state that if you're on a Florida Medicaid plan, no matter if it's Humana or United or whatever company, if you're wanting to see a specialist for any reason, the primary care doctor needs to submit the request to Humana, and they just have not sent us anything at all. Now, I can make sure that you have the correct phone number for them to call to request that. Usually they can do it online through Availity and just request it electronically, but they have not sent us anything at all. we have to have something from the doctor to initiate it. We can't initiate authorizations as an insurance company. We don't have the authority to do that. It has to come from a medical provider.
So, what other reason would be stopping me from being able to get a home health care aide to help me?
Well, the primary care doctor has not requested anything for you. The authorizations page on your policy is blank. We have not received anything from the doctor's office. Like I said, I would be happy to file a complaint against Dr. Wooden, and they can investigate that why he's not willing to refer you to specialists. And then I can also, like I said, try to find other doctors in your immediate area to see if there's other options. But I don't have a way to waive that requirement. Is what it boils down to.
Because he's messaging me saying, from what he's messaging me, it appears that he's under the impression that it says HHA are usually not. It says HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care SNC is needed, and HHA are not usually covered by Medicaid. Only Medicare with SNC.
Okay.
So
yeah, and you
I don't know if he's
Medicare.
I don't know if he's under the impression that because, these type of situations are overlooked a lot of the time just so they can continue to bill Medicaid, and that's what he's used to, and he doesn't want to break that cycle because he might be looked at a different way by his colleagues and things like that, or he might be retaliated against.
He's contracted to take Medicaid, so he shouldn't have any issues with that, I wouldn't think. He's not submitting anything to us.
So he is aware that Medicaid covers home health aid if he puts in a referral for home health aid.
Yeah, let me just double check the benefits real quick. But I know usually it is covered under long-term care, but you just have the Medicaid policy. Anything can be requested with an authorization from the primary care. If there's clinical or medical information to back up why you need the home health aid, it would be, covered at no cost to you, but it's not an automatic benefit. It has to require the doctor sending in the request along with any clinical or medical information going to why you need to have that. I can get you the phone number for our authorizations team if you want to make sure that the provider has the correct contact information.
Could we get them on the conference call, please?
Okay, for Dr. George Wooden, let me get his phone number. Let's see here. All right, I'm showing 644-1453. All right, give me one moment to reach out to that office, and then I'll bring you over. Hold on one moment. Okay, it just kept ringing. It didn't even go to a voicemail. So do you have a different number for Dr. Wooden than the 644-1453?
The number I just spoke with that office on is 850-644-1543. I just spoke with them at 10:57 a.m. for a duration of 18 minutes.
Okay, yeah, it just rang. I don't know if they went to lunch break or what have you, but yeah, I can try again. Let me try one more time here. Give me 1 second. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I don't know. They might be at lunch, but usually they'll even have a message of some sort saying that. It just keeps ringing and ringing. Like I said, I can give you the phone number for our authorizations team if you want to make sure that they have the correct information. I can make sure that you have that to give to them to reach out to us, but they currently haven't sent us anything. And, again, I can do a quality of access to care complaint against Dr. Wooden if you want to go that route, or I can try to find other options in your area for primary care to try to get, a provider that will meet your needs that you're having.
Yeah, whatever helps. I don't want to create problems. I just moved this to Tallahassee.
Okay. Well, maybe you don't want to file the complaint against them then, but that's up to you. We can if you want, but if we file a complaint against Dr. Wooden, they're going to be contacted about it.
Yeah, well,
so that's the person.
I don't want to be retaliated against either. I filed complaints because of similar situations in South Florida after the police attempted to murder me, and they retaliated against me several times. And it made it very difficult for me to fully recover and obtain monetary relief so I could afford quality medical care and my necessary living necessities and all these contributing factors. And, I don't want to go through that again. I literally had to run away from Florida because of that. But I'm sure if we could just get them on the phone and talk to them and explain to them that they have the right to
right. They have the right to request any kind of authorization if they think, the patient needs that service. Now, I can't tell the doctor what to do. If he says that you don't need the service, then that's where we might want to find you a different doctor. But I'm limited in what authority I have to tell the doctor what to do. I can't tell them how to treat. I can just advise them that they can submit the request and give them the contact information for that team.
Okay, should I try to call them on three-way?
Yeah, go ahead and try on your end if you want, sure.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me try to call them.
Primary health. If this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you're calling for FSU Senior Health or FSU Telehealth, please hang up and dial 850-645-5050. Please choose from the following options. For general information about our practice, including office hours and location, press 1. If you're currently experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 or need to schedule a sick visit, press 2. To schedule, cancel, or confirm a wellness or follow-up appointment, press 3. For information about a pending referral or imaging order, press 4. To speak to a nurse or medical assistant, press 5. For billing questions, press 6.
Should I press 5 or 6?
Please choose from the following options. For general information about our practice,
Thank you for calling Florida State University. Your call is important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
FSU Primary Health, how can I help you?
Yes, this is Omar again. I've got the supervisor at Humana on the phone. She wants to speak with you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Crystal. I am with Humana's Supervisor Accounts Team. I'm sorry, what was your name?
So this is Lakeisha.
Lakeisha, hi, Lakeisha. Mr. Forward asked for our help. He's wanting to get referred to see some specialists, and he's advising that Dr. Wooden is not, he's refusing to do that, and I'm just trying to assist in any way I can with this.
So I'm not sure what's going on. He didn't talk to me. What's his date of birth?
Okay, yes. Omar was born December 14th, 1988. And it's Fouad is the spelling of the last name.
Hold on just a minute for me. Let me read through these messages. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm reading through these messages, and it doesn't look like Dr. Witten is declining to do referrals. He's just saying that we can't do a telehealth and that we need to see Mr. Omar face-to-face for a visit. So we need to bring him in order to start its referral process. And it looks like Mr. Omar is declining to schedule. He's not saying that he won't do the referrals. We have to see him, and Dr. Witten is suggesting a face-to-face visit. Now, there is one that's he's scheduled for a visit with Dr. Witten, but yeah, he's not declining to do the referrals. He just has to see him in order to process the referrals, get everything going.
Okay, all right, yes, I did not have that part of it. Mr. Fouad, do you understand that they have to see you in person before they will be able to do that?
Yeah, well, I explained to them the reason why I was asking for a telehealth visit because of the same situations that I previously explained to the doctor already, and that's when I'm calling to go to the doctor's appointments and I'm scheduling transportation through Humana. A lot of the times they'll send me a vehicle that's unsanitary, a vehicle that has dirty seats, a vehicle that smells bad and or toxic and has dirty seats, and it'll make me feel sick, and then I'll immediately have to schedule another doctor's appointment and go to the doctor again or go to the emergency room, and it's really causing a lot of problems. And like I said,
okay, I unfortunately don't have the authority to waive what the doctor's requirement is on that. Any doctor who's going to be referring you to see a specialist is most likely going to want to see you in person before they will, refer you for anything. They have to actually, see you face to face before they can move forward with that. So that's not something that I can get around for you. That is going to be a requirement according to this doctor's office.
Okay, so two things at the end that need to be resolved that I think we could resolve quickly. First is the situation involving the transportation and them sending me unsanitary vehicles and those vehicles making me sick and causing more problems. And then second, the situation involving the home health care aid. Could you make them aware that Dr. George Witten has the right to refer me to a home health care aid, even though I have Medicaid? He just has to send the referral.
Right, yeah. All coverage is based on medical necessity with an approved authorization, and there's zero copay. But yes, they have the right to request any kind of treatment that they think that you need. So, but they are going to have to actually see you to get that ball rolling, like she said. Now, as far as the transportation, Florida's got a vendor called EQUITABLE, and they are the ones we have to work with. I don't have a way around that. They're a separate company, and I'd be happy to advocate with them on your behalf as far as, what, if you have a specific vendor that you like, I can request that, but I don't have the authority to go into the EQUITABLE systems and change, the ride for you. That is a separate entity. I'd be happy to call over there for you and try to get that scheduled and on the books for Friday, if you'd like.
Yes, that'll help a lot because it seems like there's what appears to be that everybody's not on the same page with my health care. Like, for example, the most recent message that I wrote and responded to with Dr. George Witten. On Monday, I said, may I expedite a referral for long-term care? And I said that because I assume that's what I need to get.
Well, actually, long-term care isn't something that they can refer you for. That's something you have to qualify for, again, with the state of Florida. Now, do you have any other questions for Lakeisha?
Yeah. So
while we have her.
yeah. So I'm trying to clarify this. So the message that I wrote recently on Monday, I said, "May I expedite a referral for long-term care?" And then I wrote, "I'm still in pain, injured, and I'm still not feeling well. I need a home health care aide as soon as possible, please. And I need a referral for the neurologist and otolaryngologist, please." And then Dr. George Whitten.
And again, they have to actually see you before they can do any of that. So it's not something.
You said that.
So we've
You
established.
said that on Monday. You said that on Monday, the 18th at 3:24, and he replied to you on the 19th at 8:19.
Yes.
With the message that he needs to see you.
So
that's what the face-to-face is. He needs to see you.
okay, so we've established that. What I'm trying to clarify is the other part of the message. So the entire message, when he responded, it says, "Please read your portal messages. You missed the first neurology appointment due to cell phone towers going down. We spoke within a few days of your rescheduled appointment, so I am assuming you missed that appointment as well. Home health aid HHA was denied, and I sent you a message from the HHC agency that you would need to talk with your insurance. As I had already explained, HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care, SNC, is needed, and HHA are not usually covered by Medicaid, only Medicare with SNC. I also addressed your ear in previous portal message. You do not need ENT. You need to see me F to F." And then I responded.
Face to face. Oh, yeah, we can't move forward with any of your treatment until you get in to see them in person. And then Letitia, you said that he does have an appointment. Okay, so if you want, sir, I can call over to Movid and try to get that transportation set up for you to get you to that appointment. I'd be happy to advocate on your behalf with them if you'd like. But yeah, as far as any referrals or any kind of specialist, you are going to have to actually go in and see them face to face to move forward on that.
Okay. Yeah. So the transportation is definitely a necessity, and a sanitary vehicle to the doctor's appointment and back to my house is also a necessity. I just want to clarify this last message. That when I responded, I said, "Was a home health aid necessity acknowledged by the insurance company because I'm still in pain, injured, and not feeling well? The appointments I missed were because of no fault of my own. The insurance company is committing medical malpractice and medical negligence if they are not acknowledging obvious problems. I need a home health aid because I'm still injured."
Okay, and again, Mr. Fuad, we do actually have to have you go into the appointment to continue discussing this with the doctor. That's not something that they can do over telehealth. They can request home health aid once they see you, and like I said, I'd be happy to call the transportation and try to get that set up for you.
Yes, great. So we've established that. We've covered that aspect of this problem. Okay. And I specifically said, I need a home health aide because I'm still injured, I'm still in pain, and I'm still not feeling well. The only way I'm going to be able to fully recover or relieve pain and symptoms is with a home health aide because cleaning up makes the pain increase.
And we're going over this again and again, but we don't have to. We can just try to get your transportation set up and get you to that appointment on Friday so you can start getting your treatments.
Yes, that's gonna help a lot. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page and we're all understanding the full severity of the situation because I've been on the phone now for an hour and a half and I was, repeating this same thing for several hours previously on other days.
Yeah, we don't want to waste anyone's time. So Lakeisha, we've already verified the appointment, so I'll go ahead and let you go, and then we can call the transportation company together and get that ride set up if that's what you'd like to do, sir.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Lakeisha. And could you please make Dr. George Whitten aware that he has the right to refer me to home health care aid, and just because I have Medicaid is not going to stop him from being able to refer me to a home health aide?
I'll actually let you speak with him about that when you see him on the 22nd, because I believe that's part of what that visit is for.
Yeah, but I also need you to bring to his attention that the supervisor at Humana Medicaid stated that, so he doesn't have to be worried about, being retaliated against for putting a referral in for something that's not commonly done with Medicaid, or anybody looking at him bad in a sense of his colleagues or anything like that, because that's not what the normal thing is, which is referring people to home health aid with Medicaid and things like that. Because I know how it feels to be retaliated against.
I can let him know that we did speak with your insurance provider, that I did speak, with y'all on the phone together. But like I said, this is something that I don't think he's worried about retaliation or anything like that. But that is something y'all are going to go over at your visit on the 22nd. So I'll let him know that we did speak about this, and he refers to home health also. So I'll let you all speak with that about that when you come in on the 22nd.
And he's referred previously with people with Medicaid?
I'm sorry, say that again.
He's referred people to home health aid with Medicaid previously?
I know he makes home health referrals. I can't say if it was with Medicaid or not. That I can't say. So that's something y'all will talk about when he comes in, when you come in on the 22nd.
Okay, yeah, and that's another thing too. I don't want this to be an aggravating process either. And the only other primary care physician is in, at least that Humana was able to find for me, is all the way in Live Oak, Florida, and that's 2 hours away. And when I travel long distances like that in a vehicle, it makes my neck hurt worse. So the FSU Primary Health in Tallahassee is, it's better, it's closer, and it's better for me, because of my injuries.
Okay, so I don't know what that means. He's your primary, so
what I mean is,
what
I mean is, I don't want to have to change primary care physicians because we're not all on the same page and seeing eye to eye and fully understanding the severity of my injuries and my necessities. I've went through this before, so I don't want to keep going through this. I literally left South Florida and came to Tallahassee, Florida, because of this situation. The same type of situation.
Okay, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that you finally get the treatment that you need, okay? But let me go ahead and let Lakeisha go so I can call and get this transportation scheduled for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lakeisha, for all your help, and I will assist him from here, and then he'll see you on...
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the MovaCare folks on the phone. Give me one moment to get them on. All right, 1 moment. Okay, we're waiting for a representative now.
Hello, thanks for calling. My name is Kim. How can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon, Kim. My name is Crystal. I am with Humana Medicaid Supervisor Accounts Team, and I have a member of ours on the line with us who's wanting to book an appointment for primary care for this Friday at 11. Is that something you can help us with?
Sure. What's the state?
Florida.
ID number?
The Humana ID number is H08403-701.
Name and date of birth?
It's for Omar Fouad, Fouad, and he was born December 14th, 1988.
Thank you. You can transfer the number over.
Okay, I actually have him. Are you still there, Mr. Fouad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will let you speak with her from here and get that trip booked. I can stay on the line if you prefer.
Yeah, so I have 2 doctor's appointments. One is on...
All right. We'll go through this process by process. My name is Kim, by the way. I'm going to assist you schedule your ride. Are you able to walk safely, getting in and out of the vehicle without assistance?
Yes.
To confirm, you requested a ride and you're able to walk on your own, correct?
Yes.
And are we going to pick you up at your residence address?
Yes.
What's your complete address?
It's the same address that's on file.
And let me confirm, what's your best cell phone number to receive text?
The same number that's on file, 772-538-8586.
Is it okay to send you text about your ride?
Sure.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Do you have any instructions for driver or none?
Yes. Could you tell them to send a vehicle that's sanitary and has clean seats and does not smell bad and or toxic for both the transportation to the doctor's appointment and back to my house? For both of these doctors' appointments?
Sure.
The one on...
Phone number is 772-538-8586. Requested for clean and sanitary vehicles, correct?
Yes, but I need you to specify to make sure that the vehicle has clean seats and does not smell bad and or toxic. And I needed that type of transportation vehicle for the transportation to the doctor's appointments and back to my house from the doctor's appointments.
Yes, I got that. What's the phone number of the facility you're going?
Hold on. What's the address again, Supervisor?
Mm-hmm.
Supervisor, are you still on the phone? Hello?
Maybe she has already disconnected the call, sir.
No, she's the one who called you. Supervisor, are you still on the phone?
So you don't know the address of the facility you're going?
Hold on, I have to Google it.
Do you have the phone number or the name of the facility?
It's called...
Okay, I see here on my database the same records of phone number and facility's name. Is the address... Are you traveling alone?
Yes.
Are you alone in this trip? Okay. Do you know the name of the doctor you're seeing or no?
Yes, Dr. George Whidden.
Okay, Dr. George Ribbon, correct?
Whidden.
How do I spell the last name?
Whiskey, Halo, India, Delta, Delta, Oscar, Nora, Whiddon.
Okay. So let me just confirm, we're going to drop you off to, you're eligible for mileage reimbursement and visit mymotivecare.com to book a ride. Reservation number is...
Hold on a second.
All right.
You
So
said...
what's your next date of the appointment?
560. Appointment scheduled for Dr. George Whidden on and the doctor's name is Dr. Winston Ortiz
What's the name, the address?
of neurology at the Tallahassee. Appointment scheduled for Dr. George Whedon on
The name of your doctor again?
Dr. Winston Ortiz.
Your appointment time, reservation number on the...
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Kim.
Kim?
Yes.
And
Anything else I can help you?
what's the number to Motive Care?
Our number is 866 779 0565.
866-779-0565. And could you confirm today's date and time? What's today's date and time right now?
Oh, today is March 20, 12:37.
March 20th, 2000.
Oh, give me one moment. Let me check. The time is 12:37.
Okay. And today you said it's Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling Humana Reservation Line. Bye for now.
Kim, one more question. Do I have to ever repeat that I need a sanitary vehicle with clean seats that doesn't smell bad and or toxic for both the transportation to my doctor's appointments and back to my house from the doctor's appointments?
Yes, sir. It's been notated here, but yes.
It's been notated, so I don't have to repeat that over again every time?
You still need to repeat that one, sir, since it's every reservation is different. But it's been notated here on your account.
Because previously I specified that I need a sanitary vehicle with clean seats and that doesn't smell bad and or toxic. A vehicle that doesn't smell bad and or toxic.
Okay.
And doesn't have dirty seats.
Okay.
And I explained to them that I need that for the transportation. And I specified that I need that for the transportation to my doctor's appointments. And then they sent me a cleaner vehicle than usual to my doctor's appointment. But then when they sent the transportation to bring me back home, they sent a filthy vehicle with filthy seats that smelled disgusting. And it made me sick just from opening the door and telling the driver that I need to schedule a different vehicle because his vehicle is not sanitary. And I literally had to go back into the doctor's office to tell the doctor because it made me feel sick. And then I called.
Sorry, sir. It's been notated in here.
And then I called transportation, the Motive Care through Humana for transportation to explain to them what happened. And then they sent me a brand new orange truck to bring me home.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much for that information. It's been notated here, and you have a nice day, sir.
Okay. Is there a way to speak with a supervisor there so I don't have to repeat this over and over?
You don't need to worry, sir. It's been notated under your account. You cannot. It's okay if you can. It's okay if you won't repeat that again because it's been notated here. The clean vehicle, car seat is clean. Don't want a bad smell or don't want a toxic smell inside the car.
For the transportation to my doctor's appointments and back to my house from the doctor's appointments.
For all your future trips, yes.
All right. And what's the name of the supervisor there?
I'm sorry. It's actually it depends on the availability, sir. So I don't have the names of our supervisor here on our end.
Is there a supervisor there I could speak with now?
May I ask why, sir?
So I can make sure I don't have to continue repeating this and going through this.
It's okay, sir. It's been actually notated under your account from a previous agent that you spoke with last February 14.
But may I speak with a supervisor to reassure that this doesn't happen again? Please.
Okay, sir. I will wait for my turn because there's still many other agents that I was asking for supervisor. One moment. As of the moment, sir, there's still no supervisor rather that is available here on our end. But I am still looking one. Let me check. I will just take documentation again or request here on your account for them to, for all your rides on your future rides, it will be assured that it's going to be clean, car seat is clean, no bad smell or no toxic smell inside the car. And it will be reviewed by our routing team. They'll be the one who's actually assigned to your drivers. So they'll check on that one. They're prioritizing your request, okay?
So how long is it, if I were to wait to speak with a supervisor, how long is that going to take?
I'm not really sure, sir, because there's some other also representatives that is waiting for their turn.
Well, approximately how long is it going to take?
I can't really give a time, sir. It depends on the case of the supervisors that the calls they're handling. Or if you can also call us back whenever you want to ask for a supervisor. But on my end right now, there's still no available transportation. Supervisor rather.
Say that one more time.
I can't give a time for the supervisor. Are you willing to wait?
Well, yeah, if it's not going to be hours, I mean, could you just mention to them that it's urgent?
Actually, sir, there's some other also agent that is that asked for a supervisor first before me. That's why I'm waiting for my turn.
Okay.
Just wait on the line, okay?
Okay.
Sir, there's still no supervisor available here. Hello?
Yes. So.
Hello, are you still there?
Yes. So approximately how long is it going to take to speak with one?
I can't give a time, sir.
Are you able to send emails?
I will just take a documentation under your account that they cannot repeat, or you don't need to repeat your request to the agent that will gonna book the ride for you, since it's already under your account. Okay.
Okay. Are you able to send emails though?
No, sir. I'm only allowed to book your reservations. We don't have the permission to send you emails or phone or text.
Okay, so how could I get an email or something in writing stating that what I just mentioned to you and that it's noted in the system?
It's already notated here on the system. We actually cannot send you email regarding about that one, but it's already been notated in the system, sir. Or I can also take documentation here that you want us to receive an email regarding your request that you don't need to repeat them over and over.
And what exactly do I not need to repeat? Could you verify?
Your request, vehicle is clean, vehicle car seat is clean, don't want a bad smell, don't want toxic smell inside the car.
For all of the future transportation.
All your future trips going to the facility, going back home.
Yeah, but to all of my doctor's appointments, whether it's a facility or not.
Of course. Yes, of course. That's what I meant.
And are these calls being recorded?
Yes, sir.
So if the supervisor at my insurance company needs to access the recording, are they readily available for them?
Oh, I'm not really sure about that, sir. I don't have that scope here on our end.
So how would somebody obtain the recordings? Do they have to file a notice of production and a subpoena ducis tecum to obtain the recordings, or are they willingly given to them when they're requested?
Oh, I'm not really sure about that one, sir.
Could you find out, please?
I don't have that information on that one.
So who would have that information?
I'm not really sure. I'm still waiting for my SIN for a supervisor.
Well, could you ask someone, maybe your superior?
Our supervisor is the highest that you can speak with, and I am still waiting for one. Okay, just wait on the line. Okay.
All right.
No, sir. There's still no available supervisor here on our end. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, sir. If you like, you can call us back if you like. Maybe you'll be routed to an agent wherein in their site there's an available supervisor, because on our end here there's no available supervisor yet.
What's the name of the supervisor that's there today?
I don't really have their names of the supervisors, sir. If you like, sir, I can take here. I can just send a request that you are willing to be you're willing to have a call back to our supervisor. Is that okay with you? And maybe if they're available, they can call you back on that specific time. Can I have your callback number?
It's the same number that's on file, 772-538-8586.
Okay. I do apologize for the inconvenience, sir. I'm so sorry. So I will just take a request here from our supervisors that they're going to call you back whenever they are available, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sir. I do understand your... I'm so sorry, sir, and thank you for your understanding. You do have a nice day.
All right, same to you.
Bye-bye for now.
What's the best way to speak with him?
Humana Medicare.
I need to speak with a supervisor.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Humana. My name is Carrie. How may I help you today?
May I speak with the supervisor again, please?
Okay, first I have to verify the information and get everything pulled up. Do you have a ID number?
My Humana member ID number is H08403701.
Okay, and your first and last name?
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
And the date of birth and zip code?
December 14th, 1988. 32303.
Just one moment. You said you wanted a supervisor. Was there anything I could assist with, or you were just talking to a supervisor?
I was speaking with the supervisor. I need to speak with the supervisor again.
Okay, let me just pull this up. Okay, and then the zip code, I see a different one. You said it was 33.
The zip code 32303. Date of birth December 14th, 1988.
I have a different zip code on file. Did you have a different one?
No, they just updated my address. I updated it several times previously, but they said for some reason they didn't see the updated address, but I just updated it with the previous person. And then they transferred me to the supervisor because I asked to speak with the supervisor. And I need to speak with the supervisor again.
Okay, let me just see what the call was so I can let them know what you was needing. Just one moment. Let's see. So was this about you need a ENT specialist?
I need a home health aide.
Okay. Let me just get you over. Let me see if it says you're asking for one again. Okay, one moment. Yeah, because for the I'm looking for the other zip code on here, but you know the name of your plan that you have? Is it with
Humana
Medicare or something that's not like? Okay. Let's get to. Okay, just one moment, please. So I'll call over. Sorry for the whole time, Mr. Omar. I have Jessica on the line from the supervisor line. She's going to assist further. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the call.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
I have been better. Thank you for asking. The supervisor,
No problem.
is this the same supervisor I was speaking with earlier today?
No, it's not the same one, but how can I assist you today?
I need to speak with the same one. Is she available to speak with?
Is there a specific reason you wanted to speak directly with her?
Yeah, it's the same reason and another reason also.
Okay, it seems like that case is already closed, so you wouldn't be able to speak to her directly, but I can definitely assist you.
Okay, what notes do you see?
I have her notes.
What does it say?
Bear with me for a moment. Let me go ahead and take a look. I see that you were calling in regards to you're not able to get your authorizations to the specialist. Your primary doctor was refusing to request services for home health aide and neurologist, ENT.
Okay.
Is that right?
It's yes, and that's to be determined. Because for the reasons that they want to utilize for that to be determined. The situation is urgent, though. I need a home health care aide. Going to and from doctor's appointments, it requires me to have to, wash clothes again and clean up again and take another shower and do a lot of extra things. So a telehealth video appointment was helpful in these type of situations until I was able to get a home health aide. And then also the situation involving them sending me unsanitary transportation vehicles to go to the doctor and then to go back home from the doctor. And those transportation vehicles having dirty seats and smelling bad and toxic, and those vehicles making me sick, and me having to schedule another doctor's appointment just because of that. And then the fact that I'm injured, and it's making my injuries worse, it's making the pain worse, and it's causing a lot of problems, and it's worsening symptoms and pain, and it's increasing pain levels, amongst other things.
So I do see that in the notes that you were having issues with transportation. She did speak with Motive Care and spoke with Kim, who took the information and the call. Now, in regards to, because it stated on here that you were wanting to get referred to long-term care as well, is that right?
If that's what I need to have to be able to get a home health aide, but apparently that's not what I need to have to be able to have a home health aide. I was under the impression that that's what I needed to have because it was taking so long for me to obtain a home health aide. But I found out that's not what I need to have a home health aide. I could have a home health aide with Medicaid, with Medicare, with any insurance. I just have to have a referral from my primary care physician. And the situation was taking a long time, and I've been repeating these same situations and symptoms and injuries, and the fact that I'm in pain and I need a home health aide to help me clean up at the least, because when I'm having to clean up, it makes my pain worse and it makes my injuries worse, and it makes it that much more difficult for me to fully recover from my injuries and fulfill all my necessary living necessities and fulfill all my legal
So
affairs.
When it comes to home health aid, if your specialist is wanting, or I'm sorry, if your doctor is wanting to submit a referral, you have to have long-term care first. And in order to qualify for long-term care to be able to get a home health aid, you have to be qualified by the state of Florida. So because currently you do not have long-term care, you would have to contact the state, or you can just speak to, it's called the Department of Elder Affairs, and I can provide the phone number to them so that way you can speak to them to see if they can let you know maybe like things that you need in order to qualify, because that's not something that Humana sees to see if you're able to qualify. That's done through the state.
So what happens when my doctor refers me to home health care?
It probably will not go through because you have to have long-term care first.
So does my doctor initiate the long-term care by referring me to home health aid?
No. So you have to have long-term care first, which the state has to say if you can qualify for that or not, which I can give you their phone number for Elder Affairs. You can speak to them, and then they can let you know if there's any type of requirements specifically for you in order for you to qualify for long-term care. They can give you all of the information better than we can because we do not see who qualifies or not for long-term care. Whenever you're ready, I can give you the phone number.
Could we get them on a conference call?
Let me see if we're able to reach out to them. I don't know if we can. Give me just a second.
I need to use the bathroom. I need to go number 1. Hold on 1 second while you're doing that.
Yes, I'm still here. Okay, so I was taking a look to see if we're able to speak to them or transfer or anything like that, but because it is a government agency, we're actually not allowed to call or transfer anybody there, but I can provide you their phone number so you're able to speak to them.
Okay, I'll call them on 3-way. What's their number?
No, sir, we're not allowed to speak to them. Sorry about that.
Okay, just stay on the line so you can hear what they're going to tell me. So I don't have to repeat this over.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that because that is a government agency. I cannot stay on the line, but I can provide you their phone number. And that'll be it. Because that's information for you. That's just them letting you know if you qualify for long-term care or what the requirements would be.
What's the number?
But that's something that's done. Their phone number is 888-367-6554.
What's the area code again?
888.
888-367-8554.
6554.
Florida Department of Health in Lee County.
It's going to be the Department of Elder Affairs.
It says Better Health Insurance Agency in Fontainebleau, Florida, 9250.
It's the Department of... no, I'm not sure what it states online or what it is that you're searching, but it's the Department of Elder Affairs.
It says Better Health Insurance Agency in Fontainebleau, Florida, 9250 West Flagler Street, Miami, Florida, 33174.
Again, all I have for them is just that they're the Department of Elder Affairs, and you would just speak with them about that. Is there anything else?
Yeah, in the sense of what I'm calling about today. Yeah, the previous supervisor, she stated that my doctor just has to refer me to home health aid, and I'll be able to get a home health care aid. So that's not true now all of a sudden?
So the only thing that I see in regards to that in her notes, let me see. She just stated that she called you to see if you had any further questions regarding long-term care approval and to give you the contact number to Elder Affairs. It went to voicemail, so she wasn't able to give you any information. She advised that long-term care is not something that he can get referred or that you can get referred to. You would need to be qualified by Florida. That's what she stated in the notes.
She didn't tell me that on the phone or to my primary care physician's office.
So I'm sorry about that, but no, you're not able to get referred to long-term care. You have to be qualified by the state again. And if you have any questions, you can contact the number that I gave you for the Department of Elder Affairs. They can provide more information to you to see if you qualify, if there's any certain requirements that you need to meet. But that's something that's done through the state, so that's nothing that we can do here at Humana.
So pretty much for the past 2 hours, I just wasted my time, and just everything we talked about with the supervisor in my primary care physician's office is now a different situation. other than what was explained?
So it's not showing that she lied because what I'm telling you is what she put in her notes as well. She just stated that you're not able to get referred to long-term care. This is something that we're all aware about. So if you do have questions, you have to speak to them because with long-term care in Florida, we don't have a way to see who qualifies for what. All of even for regular Medicaid, that's something that the state sees who can qualify. But that's nothing for any of us to see if you qualify or not. That's done through the state.
Okay, so let me just make sure I fully understand this situation. So right now, I need a home health aide. I have injuries in my neck, in my back, and in my lower extremities.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in pain, and it makes my pain worse when I'm having to just do normal things like accomplishing my necessary living necessities. Some of those necessary living necessities are cleaning. And I need a home health aide. And I explained that to my primary care physician. So my primary care physician, he messaged me on the portal, the Florida Medical Practice Plan portal for Florida State University Primary Health. It says, please read your portal messages. You missed the first neurology appointment due to cell phone towers going down. We spoke within a few days of your rescheduled appointment, so I'm assuming you missed that appointment as well. Home health aid, HHA, was denied, and I sent you a message from the HHC agency that you would need to talk with your insurance. As I had already explained, HHA are usually only covered when skilled nursing care, SNC, is needed, and HHA are not usually covered by Medicaid, only Medicare with SNC. I also addressed your ear in previous portal message. You do not need ENT, you need to see me F to F, as in face to face.
Right.
So then I responded. So I responded to him, and I said, was a home health aid necessity acknowledged by the insurance company? Because I'm still in pain, injured, and not feeling well. The appointments I missed were because of no fault of my own. The insurance company is committing medical malpractice and medical negligence if they are not acknowledging obvious problems. I need a home health aide because I'm still injured. I am still in pain, and I'm still not feeling well. The only way I'm going to be able to fully recover or relieve pain and symptoms is with a home health aide, because cleaning up makes the pain increase and makes me feel sick again.
So, sir, because of everything that you're reading, it seems like if you were to call them, they can give you some more information in regards to this home health aid that you're needing. You would just need to call them, the Department of Elder Affairs, the phone number that I provided to you. Once you speak to them, they can give you more information. Because here at Humana, we just cannot do anything to get you signed up or anything like that to see if you qualify, nothing. So you have to speak to them directly.
Okay, so I'm going to call them, but the previous supervisor, I explained these messages to her, and we called my primary care physician on three-way. And that was to try to, fix this situation. Instead of me having to file.
So she put on the notes that she called them twice, but it went to voicemail twice. But again, with you wanting this home health aid, even the provider won't be able to do it because this is something that you have to qualify by the state of Florida, not by your primary doctor.
So I called them on three-way myself after she said she called them and they didn't answer. She said the phone just kept ringing. And
Right.
we explained the situation to them so they could fix the problem instead of me having to file a complaint against the doctor and me having to find a new primary care physician. And that's another problem because previously Humana said the only other primary care physician that they could find for me was in Live Oak, Florida, which is 2 hours away. And when I have to travel long distances in a vehicle, it makes my neck hurt worse. So this primary care physician in Tallahassee is closer, so it's better for me because of my injuries. And when we called them, she explained to them that the doctor has the right to refer me to a home health aide, regardless of whether I have Medicaid or Medicare. So, but now you're telling me something different, that I have to call long-term care to be able to get home health aid?
So what I'm saying is that in order to see if you qualify for long-term care and get the home health aid, you would have to contact the Department of Elder Affairs to see if there's any specific requirements. And after that, then the state of Texas can let you know if you would qualify or not. But you have to call the number if you're wanting more information, because there's nothing that the primary doctor or we can do here to see if you qualify.
No, I'm in Florida. I'm not in Texas.
I'm sorry, the Department of Florida. So again, you would have to contact the Department of Elder Affairs, because this is something that the state of Florida is the one that's going to let you know if you qualify. But if you have any questions, you have to speak to the Department of Elder Affairs.
And you said you're not allowed to be on a three-way call while I speak with them, even though you're a supervisor?
No, sir. Yes, even though we're a supervisor, that is a government agency, and we're not allowed to speak to, transfer, be on the line or anything to those type of departments. The members are supposed to call themselves.
But you could help me with the same issues that require their assistance.
So because it's an outside department, it is a state agency, I'm not allowed to get you over or speak to them at all. You're more than welcome to give them a call, and I'll be notating your account, but that's something that you have to speak to them, and then they can provide more information.
That doesn't make sense to me at all. Because
That's just that process, because it's a government agency. We just have certain contracts, and we're not allowed to do that, sir.
I don't see why not. I mean, it's all being funded through the government anyways.
I understand. Right, but it's just certain contracts that we have, and in our process and guidelines, we're just not allowed to do that.
So what if I call them now and then they give me the wrong information, or they...
If you have further problems, then you're more than welcome to give us a call back. But again, in Humana, here at Humana, even if you speak to a supervisor, we cannot do anything for you here. You have to speak to them. And this is something that you would have to see if you qualify for long-term care through the state. Because even though we're account supervisors, we do not have the access to get you onto long-term care, because that's something that's done through the state. The state is the one who lets members know if they qualify for Medicaid or if they qualify for long-term care. So even if you were to call back and ask for an account supervisor, the other person that you speak to is going to eventually tell you the same thing, that you have to speak to the Department of Elder Affairs, because the state of Florida is the one who determines if you qualify for long-term care, if you need this home health aid.
Yeah, I definitely need a home health aid.
Right, so you would have to speak to the Department of Elder Affairs.
All right, I'm going to call them. And then another thing, too, they said they were going to change my case manager. Did they change my case manager yet?
When was it that you requested that?
The other day. last week.
I know it usually takes a few days. Who was it that you're currently assigned to?
I don't even remember her name. It's a ghetto African-American woman. She sounded like a ghetto African-American woman or a ghetto black woman or black girl. I don't need that type of interaction, at all. I need this to be properly addressed and professionally, because I've exhausted all my options and my resources at this point, and I don't know how else to address the situation. I need to fully recover. I need quality medical care. I need quality preventative care. I need all these different things that I'm requesting and I'm complaining about. And I've been complaining about them for years. And it just seems like, they're more interested in the next, entertainment platform or content that's put out in connection with what I'm complaining about, more than them actually, fixing the problem. It's as if they're entertained but at the expense of my pain and suffering. And that's not helping me. That hasn't provided me with monetary relief. That hasn't provided me with anything to help me fully recover. That hasn't provided monetary relief for my family. And I'm saying my family because this situation has ruined the quality of me and my family's life. I've been complaining to all these participating agencies that portray themselves as if they're in a position to help victims like myself, and they haven't helped me. They made the situation worse because my injuries were caused by government employees, and my health insurance is a government-funded health insurance. And I had to complain to my family, and my family had to step in. It ruined the quality of their life. I'm always having to complain to them. They had to spend extra money to help me. They had to spend extra time to help me. And these situations affected them negatively. And that's because of government employees injuring me. Do you see the notes there? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So what I was stating is that I was checking to see if there's a case manager on file for you, but it seems like they may still be working on this because I'm not able to see a current one on file. So they're probably still working on it, and then as soon as one is able to get assigned to you, then they should be able to give you a call to let you know.
Okay, and then also they said they were sending the healthy meals to my house. Do you know how long that's
so
going
I
to take?
see that. I do see the information on here for home delivery meals. Let me see if there's an update. Okay, so it states that you have already received your home delivery meal benefit. If you have yet to receive it, then you need to contact the vendor to inquire about it, and I can provide you that phone number.
Yeah, they sent the box of healthy meals, but they sent it to the wrong address.
Then you would have to contact the vendor and let them know. I can give you their phone number.
Hold on. What's their number?
855-742-4748.
What's the vendor's name?
ILS. So that's I as in igloo, L as in lion, S as in sand.
ILS.
And you would just let them know that I can give you the authorization number in case they ask you. It's going to be 1-877-553-266. And they have access to see where it was delivered to. We unfortunately don't have access to their systems since it's a completely different vendor. You would just let them know, and you would have to just speak with them, and then they can provide you more information.
Okay, hold on. Independent. ILS stands for Independent Living Systems.
Correct.
And you said their number is 855-742-4748.
Correct.
Okay.
And I do see an update here in regards to the case manager that was done today, this morning. It states that you are requesting a new case manager. Per your request, you do not want to call from your case manager, Tangela. You have already filed a grievance with a supervisor named Paula last week, and you had a case manager change. However, no one has reached out to you. So that was updated just today, this morning. So they're still working on this for you.
All right. Could you get the ILS people on the conference call?
One moment, okay?
Okay.
I'm still working on this for you. Give me just a moment, okay?
Thank you for calling ILS Meals. Jenny speaking. How can we assist you today?
Jenny, I've got the supervisor on the phone at Humana, my insurance company.
Okay.
Jessica, are you still there? I said the authorization number is 1-877-553-266.
And what is it for meals?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go ahead and transfer you to the person, to the representative that works with the Humana Meals, okay? They could better assist you.
Okay, yeah, she said I need to speak with
Go ahead.
Is that the vendor?
No, that's the representative that works with the referrals for Humana, okay, or the authorization.
Wait, she said I need to speak with the vendor.
This is the vendor. We're the providers.
They sent the box of healthy meals to the wrong address.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let me go ahead and, okay. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and look for your file. Let me see why I could see that. Humana, right?
Yeah, Humana's the...
Okay, no problem, sir. Let me have your phone number that's registered with Humana.
It's the same number that's on file. 772-538-8586.
And your name, sir, is?
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My last name is spelled F as in Foxtrot, O as in Oscar, U as in Umbrella, A as in Alpha, D as in Delta.
And your date of birth, 12/14?
1988, yes.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, they did a replacement order for you.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida. Yes, yes. So it will be going out today. It will be going out today. So you should be receiving that by tomorrow or Friday, the latest. But it's already here on file that you do have a replacement.
Okay, and then do you know if they were able to send halal meals because I'm Muslim? They said that.
No, remember that remember that your insurance doesn't have halal. It doesn't provide halal. It only provides kosher. But you requested a shelf stable, right?
Yeah, but is there a way to get halal meals? Because they have kosher for Jewish people.
Not sure if your insurance. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure because in the list for your insurance is only kosher, so I'm not able to give you anything else that is in the list. Unless you call the insurance, not sure if they could go ahead and change that. But in the list that we have here, when we create your meals, it doesn't have halal. It only, I'm not sure why.
But does the vendor have halal meals?
Yes, we do. We do. So it depends on your insurance.
Oh my God, are you serious?
You know what? I can. Let me go ahead and just transfer you to the representative that works with your insurance. Maybe she could better assist you. Okay, and find out the way that she's able to help you with the halal meals. Okay, just give me 1 second. Don't hang up.
Thank
you. No problem, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for calling the ILS Meals Department. My name is Chaveli, and may I help you today?
I was directed to speak with the person at the Humana who helps with the healthy meals. They said they have.
Okay. Are you located in Florida?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So in this case, the benefit is through referrals, through approval. And do you know if they already sent the approval for you?
Yes, they said that they could send me some healthy meals, and the vendor said they have halal meals. But for some reason, the list of available meals that they have written down for Humana is kosher. It doesn't say halal, but the vendor has halal. So they told me to speak with them and tell them that I need halal meals, and they have halal meals readily available, just like they have
Okay.
kosher meals
Let me
for
check.
Jewish people readily available.
Yeah, it's just that, like, we have all the menus available, but the only thing is that not all the health plans, they approve all the menus. Let me check really quick with my supervisor if Humana approve halal meals, and I'm gonna be just right back with you, okay? Just a second. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much for holding. But yes, I checked, and unfortunately, it's not either available in our menus that Humana offer. So for us to be able to send it, we're gonna need Humana to approve it. So on the approval they send us, they have to go ahead and request that that they approve for you to receive that menu.
Okay. Could you hold on, please, so I can put them on a conference call?
Oh, okay.
Humana Medicare.
Ma'am, are you still there?
Thank you for calling Humana. This is Siobhan. How can I help you?
Siobhan, I was just speaking with the vendor for the healthy meals. They said that they have halal meals, but it has to be approved by Humana. So I'm Muslim, so I need halal meals. They said they have kosher meals for Jewish people on the menu for Humana. And so they said the halal meals for Muslim people has to be approved by Humana so they could send it to me.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, and what is your name, please?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My member ID number is H08403701. My date of birth is December 14th, 1988.
Okay, so give me just a moment. I just needed the name and mailing address.
Say that again?
What's your mailing address? They have a, hold on one second. They have a Lauderhill address, so we'll need to update that first.
They already updated it.
When did they do that?
They said they updated it.
It's been 455 days since it's been last verified.
They said they updated it today. They said they updated it several days ago. They said they updated it last week. They said they updated it last month. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry if it was updated a week ago or a month ago. It would not have this. It has a Miami address and then a Lauderhill address as well. No Tallahassee address.
Could you hold, please, so I could get the vendor on conference call?
Okay, so we will have to update your address so everyone is on one accord.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to call the vendor on the conference call. Oh, wow. They make it so difficult to accomplish something very simple.
Humana Medicare.
Good afternoon, and thank you for calling Humana. My name is Nico, and how can I help you today?
I need to speak with the supervisor.
I'm speaking with Omar Fuad.
Yes.
And while this is loading, what is a good callback number?
The same number I'm calling you from now, 772-538-8586.
Okay. And real quick, sir, just to verify, hasn't been done this time, so make sure your demo's correct on file. And if not, I can fix it. Okay. So 1 second here. So this is both your mailing and residential?
Yes.
So 1 second.
Are you the supervisor there?
Yes, but just bear with me 1 second. I need to get this corrected first. Just one moment.
I'm on like a time restraint. It's getting a little late in the day. It's 2:17 p.m.
Right. I do see the time. I'm on Eastern as well.
Yeah, I've been on this call for about 3 hours, 29 minutes, and 18 seconds now trying to resolve this. I still have
And what was the situation, sir?
I still have to make 2 more
I
phone calls.
apologize. What was the situation?
It's a situation involving me getting a home health aid, and also the situation with the halal meals. I just spoke with the vendor, and they said they have halal meals on the menu for Muslim people, just like they have kosher meals on the menu for Jewish people. But they said the list of meals that Humana has, it only says that they have kosher meals for Jewish people. It doesn't say they have halal meals for Muslim people. So they said I have to call Humana so they could approve the halal meals for me so they could send it to me.
And what was the name of the company? Was this Independent Living Systems?
Yes.
Can you spell the type of meals again, sir?
Halal, Halal. I'm going to call them on 3-way on a conference call. Hold on.
And with the meals that you're trying to get, was this for post-discharge?
Correct.
Disaster relief, post-discharge?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you hold on a second?
Post-discharge meals.
Could you hold on a second so I can get them on a conference call?
Well, I was trying to explain something to you first before you did that.
Go ahead.
With post-discharge meals, we send a task to another department called Expanded Benefits. So they're the ones that put in the offer request for the meals. I would need to send a task to them to have them put in halal meals as the requested meal type.
Okay.
I'm not the department they would speak with, and that department doesn't have a direct line. So I could put in a request with this information for the meals, but that's what I would need to do.
Okay. Do you mind if I just get them on a conference call so we're all on the same page, so I don't have to keep making?
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, because like I've literally been on the phone for several hours now. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, I've got the supervisor on the line with us from Humana. Is this the independent living systems?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I need halal meals. I was.
May I have your medical record number so I can pull out your file?
Yes, it says the. Hold on, it says the.
Are you a Kaiser member?
I don't know. It says the authorization number for the meals is 187.
Sir, my question to you before we proceed: what is your health plan? Is it Kaiser?
Humana.
Huh?
It's Humana.
What is your health insurance?
Humana.
What is your health insurance? What is that?
Humana health
Your
insurance.
health plan. Hello?
It's called Humana. It's a health insurance.
Okay, may I have your medical record number? You probably, are you, okay, so you're calling Kaiser right now. Let me give you the number for ECM, okay? You're calling the wrong department.
You said ETM?
ECM. You're calling Kaiser Permanente Long-Term Services right now.
What is ECM?
Enhanced Care Management Services?
Okay. It says when I googled it, it says independent living systems and says contact us. It says 855.
Mr. Fuad, couple things here. I'm looking at the number for ILS that we would need to speak with, so you most likely did call the wrong number because they did not introduce themselves as Humana Meals. And two, it's saying that you received your meals. So did they send the wrong meals or you never got them?
They sent them to the wrong address, but the number online, it says 855-440-1832. So that's what it says on Google.
It's not. I have a different number. So,
Hello, who am I speaking to? Who's on the other line right now? I'm confused.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Nico. I'm with Humana, the Healthy Horizons Florida Medicaid Department. The member called in because his meals, I didn't know until right now, were delivered to the wrong location, and he's requesting new meals. So,
okay, so this
I
is
would
the
need
wrong
to get
this is
ILS on the
Kaiser
line.
Permanent. Okay,
Right.
so you have to call a different number because this is you're calling the Kaiser Permanente.
Right, I have the number, so I can make that outbound call. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Fuad, unless you had other questions for this rep, she's the wrong person.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. So that's something that you might have want to lead with, that you requested meals, the meals went to the wrong place. You had me under the assumption that you were not able to get meals at all. So, to reiterate, you requested meals for post-discharge. You requested for halal meals. The meals were sent to the wrong place.
Yeah, halal. I need halal meals. Yeah, they sent the box of food to the wrong address.
Okay. So who would have to fix that, and I'm going to need to call them, is ILS, Independent Living Systems. Humana, we don't directly send your meals out. We pay for it. So I need to call them to see if they can resubmit the meals to the correct address. Great. Just 1 second. Bear me a few moments here.
What is the correct number? Once again, I need a home health aide.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello.
All right. Thank you for your patience here with me. I do appreciate that. So a few things. One, I want to give you the correct number to ILS. So let me know when you're ready.
What's the number?
855-742-4178. Secondly, I did speak with them. They updated your address to correct it because they were missing the building number. So the rest of it was correct. They're going to submit a new request for meals, specifically the challah meals, and it will be delivered to you.
Okay, but you specifically told them halal, right, for Muslims?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, sir. And what's your name again?
Nico, Nico. Nico.
And you're the supervisor at Humana?
No, I'm not.
Oh. But you were able to help me, though, so that's good.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem. You take care.
I'm trying.
Florida Department of Elder Affairs, I may direct your call.
I need to speak with a supervisor.
Okay, what is it regarding?
I need a home health aide.
Okay, what county?
Leon County.
Okay, one moment. Thank you for calling Elder Helpline. Please hold for the next available agent. All of our agents are busy helping other customers. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Good afternoon. This is Ronnie with the helpline. How may I help you?
I need a home health aide. Is there a supervisor? Is there a supervisor I could speak with there at the Elder Affairs in Florida?
Okay, so with the program that we manage here for the state for a home health aide, it's a wait list program. There's no immediate assistance. We would need to get you registered and schedule a phone appointment to be done at a later date to evaluate your needs. If you are in a crisis situation, then you want to contact Adult Protective Services.
What's their number?
Yes, just a moment here. And may I please have your zip code?
The zip code is 32303.
Okay, this person lives in Tallahassee.
Yes, I'm calling for myself.
Okay, let me give you the phone number to the area agency for Tallahassee because this is the area agency for Palm Beach County. So let me give you their phone number up there. They're called Advantage Aging Solutions. And their telephone number is 866 467 4625. So that is your local Advantage Aging Solution Center, and they'll be able to refer you to the right agencies in your area.
You said 866?
Yes, 866 427 4624.
What's the name of that place?
Advantage Aging Solutions. Okay.
Could you transfer me to them?
Yes, I can transfer you over. Just a moment here. And your first name, please?
Omar. My full name is Omar Mohsen
thank you.
Ibrahim Fouad.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, Omar, hold on.
Thank you for calling Elder Helpline. Please hold for the next available agent. All of our agents are busy helping other customers. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
This is an urgent matter. My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I need a home health aide. My Humana member ID number is H as in Halo 08403-701. My primary care physician is Dr. George Whiddon. His last name is spelled Widdon, and he is located at the Florida State University Primary Health, the FSU Primary Health, located at 2911 Roberts Avenue in Tallahassee, Florida. Once again, I need a home health aide. My phone number is 772-538-8586. And my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My last name is spelled F as in Foxtrot, O as in Oscar, U as in Umbrella, A as in Alpha, D as in Delta. My date of birth is December 14th, 1988. And once again, my Humana member ID number is H08403-701. The time now is 3:03 p.m. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024.
Adult protection is not answering. This mailbox is full and cannot accept new messages. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, press 2. If you'd like assistance, press 0. I'm sorry, but there's no one available to help you right now. Is not answering. This mailbox is full and cannot accept new messages. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, press 2. If you'd like assistance, press 0. I'm sorry, but there's no one available to help. Adult protection is not answering. This mailbox is full and cannot accept new messages. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, press 2. I'm sorry, but there's no one available to help you. Adult protection is not answering. This mailbox is... Adult protection is not answering. This mailbox is full and cannot accept new messages. Adult protection is... Adult protection is not. Adult protection is not answering. This mailbox is full and cannot accept new messages. Thank you for calling Elder Helpline. Please hold. Available agent. All of our agents are busy helping other customers. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the... Thank you for calling Advantage Aging Solutions, your local area agency on aging. If you have a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you're calling because you suspect the abuse, neglect, or exploitation of a vulnerable adult, please hang up and call the Florida Abuse Hotline at 1-800-962-2873. If you are returning a call to the Elder Helpline, please press 1 now. If you know the extension of the person you wish to speak with, you may enter it at any time. For the staff directory, press 2. For the operator, dial 0. Thank you for calling Maine. Please hold for the next available agent.
Humana Medicare. Para Español, marque 9. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance. Let's find out why you're calling today. You can say anything. For example, is my medication covered? Or I need to find a doctor. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
I need a home health aide.
Okay, home health care.
Hello, and thank you for calling Humana. My name is David. May I ask who I'm speaking with today?
Sure.
And who am I speaking with?
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My member ID number is H as in Halo 08403-701. My date of birth is December 14th, 1988. And I need a home health aide. It's an urgent matter.
Okay, one moment. Okay, sir, just one moment, please, while I look into your account. Now, you're needing a home health aide. You would have to have your primary care doctor put in an authorization for that.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, sir. Once it's been approved, then they would start the process of getting you a home health aide.
Once it's been approved by who?
By Humana. You would put in a request for authorization.
Okay. Hold on a second. Somebody just messaged me from 850-739-5935. It says, good afternoon. This is Nayeli, Nayeli, with the Elder Helpline. You have called and left us a voicemail regarding needing a home health aide, but when I attempted to return the call, it says the wireless customer you are attempting to reach is unavailable. If you have blocked calls or main line is 850-488-0055, and our Elder Helpline is 1-800-963-5337. Give us a call when you get a chance so we can speak more about the services. Take care. Could you transfer me to them? Because I tried to call, but nobody answered.
The Elder Helpline?
Yeah, it says 850-4... I received this text from 850-739-5935, but they're saying to call their main line at 850-488-0055.
That's not a Humana-based number, sir. I'd be careful. The department that handles long-term care, that's long-term care and elder affairs. I can give you their direct number.
What's their direct number?
800-963-5337, and that's how you apply for long-term care Medicaid, sir.
Could you repeat that number again?
Yes, sir. 1 second, please. That number is going to be 800-963-5337.
1-800-963-5337. Could you transfer me to them?
1 second, sir. But you could talk to them about applying for Humana for Medicaid, long-term care Medicaid. But to get an actual home health aide, it would have to start by having your primary care doctor put in an authorization showing medical necessity for home health aide. Once approved, then it would be covered. Give me just 1 second, sir. I can get you over there. 1 moment, please. Transferring you now.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Area Agency on Aging. How may I direct your call?
Yeah, I just got a message from Nayeli with the Elder Helpline. They said you have called...
Okay, M-A-Y. Spell the name again, please. M-A-Y.
N as in Nora, A as in Alpha, Y as in Yellow, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, I as in India, E as in Echo. Nayeli with the Elder Helpline. It says, you have called and left us a voicemail regarding needing a home health aide, but when I attempted to return the call...
Okay, let me go ahead and direct you to that department. Hold 1 moment.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Area Agency on Aging. This is Mariah. How can I help you?
I need a home health aide. I just received a text message. It says, good afternoon. This is Nayeli with the Elder Helpline. You have called and left us a voicemail regarding needing a home health aide, but when I attempted to return the call, it says the wireless customer you are attempting to reach is unavailable. If you have blocked calls, our main line is 850-488-0055, and our Elder Helpline is 1-800-963-5337. Give us a call so we can give us a call when you get a chance so we can speak more about services. Take care and then I texted them back. I said, "Could you call me again, please?" And then they just texted me right now. It says, "I tried to call, and it says it again. Try to call my direct line at 850-739-5935.
Is your name Omar?
Yes.
Okay. And so it looks like you're working with the office down in Tallahassee. Let me go ahead and get you over to them because you have reached the office down in Palm Beach County. But I do see that they gave you a call today. So let me go ahead and get you over to them, okay?
Okay, she's saying to call her direct line at 850-739-5935. Could you transfer me to them?
That's 850-739.
5935.
Okay. Let me go ahead and transfer you over.
Good afternoon. This is Marissa. May I help you?
Yes, I need a home health aide. I just received a text message from, it says, "Good afternoon, this is NAYELIE with the Elder Helpline. You have called and left us a voicemail regarding needing a home health aide. But when I attempted to return the call, it says the wireless customer you are attempting to reach is unavailable. If you have blocked calls, our main line..."
Oh, okay, yes. That's Miss Nayeli. Let me get you transferred to her. Her extension is...
She texted me back and said to call her direct line at 850-739-5935. Could you transfer me to that number?
Yes, sure. Hold on just a moment.
I'm sorry. That extension is not recognized. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Nayeli with Helpline.
Ma'am, this is Omar.
Hi, yes. How are you?
I have been better. I need a home health aide.
Yeah, of course. Let me see what I can do to help, okay? First, I wanted to start off by saying, I don't know if you know, but I tried to dial you out. You actually called a couple times, and I was able to see, your calls, and we got your voicemails, but every time I tried to call back, it kept saying that the wireless customer or that the caller you're trying to call is unavailable. I wasn't able to leave a voicemail or anything, so I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to let you know. And then also, additionally, what I want to let you know, because I know you mentioned needing a home health aide. So what we do is we get our clients assessed and screened for in-home services through the long-term care. If you're needing a home health aide or, assistance with your personal care, home-delivered meals, any assistance that you're needing in the home. We get them assessed and screened for those services. How it works is one of our benefits counselors within our agency here, she'll reach out and give you a call within about 1 to 3 business days. She'll ask you some questions over the phone to get you assessed and screened. So she'll ask you about your health, your income, living situation, everything to get an idea of your needs, because there is a waiting list, but it's need-based. So it's not first come, first serve. It is by the need of the client.
Yes, it's urgent. I tried to call the Adult Protective Services because it's urgent, and it says their voicemail box is full. I tried to call several times. Nobody answered. So I called the Elder Affairs helpline again and left another message. And then I received a text message from you. And now I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So we are the elder helpline. So, like I said, I was getting the voicemails to the helpline. I just wasn't able to return it directly from the helpline extension. It wasn't letting me. So I was trying to see if there was any other way we can get in contact. So I wanted to just send you that message to let you know what it was saying, so we can get in contact some other way. So I could, we can get you that assistance that you're needing. And so we can, if you want, we can get that process started. We can, like I said, get you assessed and screened for those services that you're needing. And then, get that process started, have one of our benefits counselors reach out. She'll ask you those questions and get you on that list so we can get that process started for you needing those services. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on in the home with you?
Yeah, they're aware of it. The names of the people who have been answering the phone, the first names, they're the same names as people who are involved in the case. Like, for example, Ronnie Rodriguez is an officer who attempted to murder me. He put me in a chokehold. He twisted my neck to the right, attempted to break my neck after he put me in a chokehold, and then he picked me up and he body slammed me on my left side in front of his sergeant because I told on him. And I'm still injured from that. And my neck is hurting right now just explaining this to you. And then there was another person named Lakeisha who answered the phone at my primary care physician's office. Lakeisha is a woman who I asked for help at the courthouse after the officer attempted to murder me, because I didn't know what else to do other than to write on the complaint form at the courthouse that the officer attempted to murder me. And I wrote that the information in detail on the complaint form, and they told me to fill out the packet with the complaint form and civil cover sheet and the subpoena so they could notify the city of Miami government, because they're in charge of the city of Miami Police Department. But they still didn't help me. Lakeisha was a supervisor there at the courthouse. I explained to her the situation, but they still didn't help me. They still didn't give me monetary relief, and I'm still injured. And I literally had to run away from South Florida because they kept harassing me after I reported the police officer attempting to murder me, and then trying to cover up the case. And then the coronavirus pandemic happened. So then it made it even more difficult for me. And literally every single place that I went to, they kept harassing me there the same exact way they did in Miami. And they did it on purpose so I wouldn't be able to finish the case and obtain monetary relief, because the government employee obviously would have gotten in trouble. And I'm now in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm still injured, and I need a home health aide to help me with, just my necessary living necessities at the least, like cleaning up and things like that. Because when I clean up, it makes my pain worse, and it makes my injuries worse, and it's making it more difficult for me to fully recover and accomplish, everything I need to accomplish. So I need a home health aide as soon as possible, please.
No, yeah, of course, it's no problem. We can definitely get that process started for you, okay? So can you spell your first and last name for me, please?
So my full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My first name is spelled Omar, regular spelling, Omar. My last name is spelled Fouad. F as in Foxtrot, O as in Oscar, U as in Umbrella, A as in Alpha, D as in Delta. What else is my date of birth?
Yeah, what's your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Okay. And so, are you currently receiving any SSI?
Yes, I'm on Social Security Disability Income.
Okay, just wanted to double check
and what's the current home address? Okay, Omar. So what I'm going to do for you is we can get you that assistance. Like I said, we can get that process started as soon as possible for you. I'm going to reach out to one of our benefits counselors. I'm going to send the referral. I'm going to have her do the screening with you. She's going to reach out to you, but it's going to be about 1 to 3 business days for that screening. But I'm going to send it to her now so she can reach out to you as soon as possible. Like I said, she'll ask you questions about your health, your income, living situation, everything to get an idea of your needs to getting you placed on our waiting list for services, okay?
Could you ask them to expedite it?
I mean, there's not really necessarily a way to expedite services, but of course, like I said, it's a need-based list. So it's not first come, first serve. It is by the need of the client.
Yeah, I really need it. I've literally been struggling. I have neck injuries. I have back injuries. My hands and arms keep going numb. My knees are hurting. My feet are hurting. It's just like it's an ongoing thing, and me just trying to tough it out as if I'm not injured. It's making things worse, and been complaining about this to my doctor. I've been complaining about this to Humana. I've been complaining about this to the Special Investigations Unit at Humana. And, it's just, nobody's helping me.
Oh, I hear you. I mean, another thing we have also as well as private pay options. If you're willing to pay out of pocket for services in the meantime, while you're waiting to get off that list, depending on how long that waiting is for you, in the meantime, I can send you, if you would like, a listing of home health aid agencies that provide those services. We can see how they could be of assistance as well too.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they were to give me monetary relief, I could afford it. But they haven't given me monetary relief. I'm on Social Security disability income, and that's only covering the cost of my rent and my utilities, and I'm on food stamps, and it's barely enough food stamps to be able to cover my food for the entire month. So, that's another problem.
No, but yeah, I'm gonna have her reach out. So, and then when it comes to the phone, when she tries to reach out, I want her to be able to connect with you. Do you possibly have another phone number that can be used? Should I have her call the 772-538-8586? Have her attempt to call you still? Is there another number that can be used? What do you think when it comes to getting in contact with you?
Yeah, there's another number she could call me on. It's 850 800 0970.
Okay. And is this like a home phone number, somebody else's number? What is this one?
That's my other number.
Okay. No problem. So I'll put in the notes. I'll have her call the 772 originally just to see if, it'll go through. But if not, if she cannot reach that one, I'm going to have her call the 850 number. So like I said, I want to get this process started. I want to get you the services that you're needing. But there is a process. There is a waiting list for services. So, of course, like I said, I'm going to have her reach out as soon as possible. I'm going to send the referral now. We can get that process started for you, okay?
Okay.
We can see what we can do to help you.
Could you send me an email with that information?
Yeah, with what information exactly?
That the referral has been sent out, and if there's like a confirmation number or something, you could put that in there just so I don't lose track of this stuff.
No, yeah, I mean, there's not necessarily a confirmation number, but I can definitely, like I said, send you an email. The benefits counselor will be out in reach about 1 to 3 business days. I can send you an email with, the information that we spoke about. That's no problem.
Yeah, in that email, could you just specify the information that I mentioned to you about the severity of this situation?
Oh, okay. So the referral is it? Okay, so it's within our agency. So it's not like I'm sending like an email out or like an additional referral to a different agency. We do the screenings and assessments here. Just information and referral. So they start off with us, and then our benefits counselors within our agency do the screenings. They're the screener. So it's not like a different agency is going to call you. It's within our agency.
I understand. Yeah, it's just the. Could you just send me that email with that information and just note in the email, the what I explained to you and the fact that it's urgent and the severity of it. Just so
of course, there's no problem. Okay, what's your email address?
Due diligence corporate at gmail.com. Due is spelled D as in Delta, U as in umbrella, E as in echo, and then the word diligence, regular spelling, DILIGENCE, and then the word corporate, regular spelling, CORPORATE, and that is at gmail.com. So once again, it's due, DUE, diligence, regular spelling, corporate, regular spelling, at gmail.com. Due diligence corporate at gmail.com.
Okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that referral over to one of our benefits counselors here. I'm going to have her reach out to you, and then I'll send you an email as well too. Like I said, about the details of our conversation, the screening, and how she'll call you in about 1 to 3 business days. Okay.
Okay, and also could you specify in the email that I mentioned to you that this is urgent, and if you don't mind, if you could just put some detailed information in there about why I mentioned it's urgent.
Yes, of course. That's no problem.
And the fact that I mentioned to you that I have neck injuries and back injuries and injuries to my lower extremities.
Of course, no problem. I'll put that there.
And so do you know who is going to call me?
So I haven't assigned it yet. I have to see who's next in the workload. But so I'm not sure of the exact benefits counselor who will reach out.
Do you know what number they're going to call me from?
Yeah, of course. So they're going to be calling from the 850 number. So it'll be 850-488-0055.
Okay. Yeah, well, that number is not blocked on my phone, so they should be able to call me.
Okay.
I don't have a voicemail set up on my phone. When you called, did it say that the voicemail is not set up on the phone?
No, all it said was that the wireless caller is currently not available. It was something along the lines of that, or like the wireless caller you're trying to connect with is not available. It played like a little tune in the beginning, and then it was like the wireless customer you're trying to reach is unavailable. And then it didn't let me leave a voicemail or anything like that. It just...
Oh, that's strange. Because I have call waiting or...
And then, like, it went automatically. It didn't even ring. So that was another thing as well, too.
That's strange. I was on the other line with Humana, but I wasn't on a conference call, so it should have went through.
Yeah, like when you had said, could you call me again, please? I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a minute, and then I'm going to call him. So I had called you back, but even then it still didn't ring or anything. It just went straight to that. The wireless caller is unavailable.
All right. Well, thank you for sending me that text message because I was losing hope there for a second.
No, of course. I definitely didn't want you to because I'm like seeing that because like I said, I saw that you left us the voicemail and then you left us another one actually on our main line. And I'm like, wait, I tried to return the call, but he left us another voicemail. And so I'm like, there must be an issue with his phone or something. And so I'm like, I'm going to try to text you so we can still connect instead of just letting the calls go to voicemail. I didn't want to do that.
Right. Yes. Thank you for sending me that text message. When I left the first voicemail, I was on the phone with Humana, and they had me on hold, and I've literally been on the phone for several hours with Humana, trying to accomplish this home health aid situation. and the the and also getting halal meals because I'm Muslim. So it's taken several hours, but there was like a time restraint because it was getting late in the afternoon, so I was worried that they might have been closed or they might be closing at a certain time, being that it's late in the afternoon. So I called the number and left the first voicemail while I was on hold. That's probably why you heard the elevator music in the background when I was leaving the voicemail. And I wasn't sure if you guys were able to hear me clearly, but I was on hold with Humana while I was leaving that voicemail.
I was able to hear in the voicemail. Yeah.
And then I left another voicemail after I hung up the phone with them.
I'll send you that email. Like I said, it'll be detailed, everything we discussed. The severity of your issue, how it's urgent, and then I'm going to send the referral over to our benefits counselor as well too. Okay.
Yes, thank you. And what email address is it coming from?
It'll be coming from my email. It's my name, Nayeli, Nayelie, the letter T as in Tom, at AAA, N as in Nancy, F as in Frank.org. So it should be Nayeli T at AA NF.org.
Okay. And what does the AAANF stand for?
Yeah, it's the Area Agency on Aging of North Florida. So all over the state of Florida, there's area agencies that cover different service areas. So like South Florida, North Florida has an area agency, Central Florida. Depending on the county you're in, there's a different service area that covers, the area that you're in.
Okay. Yes, thank you, ma'am. And please do not forget to send me that email with the detailed information. Please, please, please send me that email. I really need that email.
Of course. It's no problem. I'm going to send that to you, okay?
Okay, thank you. And when should I be expecting the email?
I would say give me about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to send the referral, and then I'm going to get together the email, and then I'm going to send that over to you, okay?
Okay. Yes, thank you again, ma'am. And what's the supervisor's name there at your department?
My specific supervisor, his name is Keith. The supervisor for the ones who do the screenings, her name is Marissa. And then the executive director, so our supervisors, her name is Lisa.
Okay. I think I spoke with Marissa when I called the number, and then she transferred.
Yeah, she actually did. Yeah, she sent me an email. She told me that I think she had called, or you had called her, or got the call, and then she transferred it over to me. I did see that. She sent me a message.
Okay, that's good, because I was gonna say if it's gonna help or if it'll help you if I speak with the supervisor to tell them also the severity of the situation, if it'll speed up the process, and obviously, if it'll help you, it'll make you look better for helping me in a situation that it's urgent, in a severe situation where I really need help.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, I can. You would like to speak with her?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course, that's no problem. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, but send me that email also. Don't forget to send the email.
No, of course, that's no problem. Wait, so did you want me to you wanted to speak with her now, or did you want me to send her a follow-up, a message to reach out so she could speak with you, or did you want to do that now?
Well, yeah, I can speak with her now, but I need you to send that email to me too.
Of course, I will. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Hey, hello?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I was able to speak with her. So she wants me to transfer the call over to her for you, and then as well as you guys are speaking, then I'm going to send that screening over, and then I'm also going to send you that email. As you guys are talking and discussing. So I'll do that on my end as well too. Okay.
Yes, thank you very, very, very much, ma'am. I really, really appreciate your help. I really do. Thank you.
Of course, that's no problem. I'm transferring you now.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Marissa.
Marissa, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. Um, I need to praise the uh, previous person I was speaking with, Nieli,
Yes.
for reaching out to me after I left the voicemail and acknowledging the severity and that it's an urgent matter after I left the second voicemail.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I was starting to lose hope there, and then she sent me a text message, and then she told me to call her direct line. So, you know, I really appreciate her doing that because it's a serious situation. I really need help, and I need a home health aide. And she reached out to me and told me to call her direct line after I mentioned that on the voicemail. And I mentioned to her if I could speak with her supervisor so she could receive praise for that. And then
Yes, she will. Thank you so much because it's so many times when people are mad and upset, you always hear the bad, you know? So we don't often hear the good stuff that happens when our staff goes above and beyond. So I really appreciate you for going that next step and just giving her that praise. And I'll definitely make sure that she gets the feedback all over the agency. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am, and thank you also for acknowledging the situation and taking my phone call so she could receive praise because that is also very important. You know, it's
absolutely
yes, and the she mentioned the she was gonna have someone to call me within 1 to 3 days. I mentioned to her if there's a way to expedite that because of the severity of the situation. I have.
Oh, yes, sir. It normally, we stay up to 3 days, but normally they'll call you within maybe 1 day or so. So it should be very soon. You'll receive a call, and then that person will be trying to do a telephone screening with you so that we can get you placed on the priority list that we have. And they'll go over all of the ins and outs of the programs for you.
Okay. Is there a way to maybe expedite the priority list also?
So it does go by, you know, how frail you are. So if you're really frail, then we normally see people who you're receiving. I see you're 35. You're receiving disability benefits already.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on Social Security disability income. I've got several injuries to my neck and my back, and my arms and hands keep going numb. I've got injuries to my lower extremities. I was attempted to be murdered by an officer named Ronnie Rodriguez from the City of Miami Police Department because I told on him. The officer put me in a chokehold, and then he twisted my neck to the right, attempted to break my neck, and then he picked me up and body slammed me on my left side. And he did that in front of his.
Wow.
He did that in front of his.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he did that in front of his sergeant, Edwin Gomez, because I told on him. I told his sergeant that he did something that he wasn't supposed to do, and then the officer attempted to murder me out of retaliation. And I'm still injured. I've been complaining about this situation and the fact that you know they've been trying to cover it up and they haven't been helping me. And I literally had to run away from South Florida to Tallahassee because they kept harassing me after I reported this situation of the officer trying to kill me. And then the coronavirus pandemic happened, and it just made things even more difficult for me to be able to fully recover and obtain monetary relief from this situation. And it's ruined the quality of me and my family's life. And I'm saying my family also because my family had to step in to help me because the people who were portraying themselves as if they were in a position to help victims like myself, they weren't helping me. And I had to complain to my family. My family had to step in. They had to spend extra money. They had to spend extra time. And it really negatively affected them. And it ruined the quality of both me and my family's life. and I'm still trying to fully recover. I'm still injured, and things like a home health aide to just help me with my necessary living necessities at the least helps a lot, because when I'm trying to clean up by myself, for example, the pain increases, the pain lasts longer, it makes my injuries worse, it makes me feel sick. So just like it's an imperative necessity at this point that I receive a home health aide. And once again, I thank you, and I thank the previous person I was speaking with for reaching out to me in the way that they did, and acknowledging that it's an urgent matter, especially after they acknowledged that I left 2 voicemails and specifying that I need a home health aide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to do our best to make sure that you get it as soon as possible. Once the person calls you, they'll explain all of this. But I'll just go ahead and give you a heads up. So it's for the Medicaid long-term care program. The state only releases names at the beginning of the month, the first week of the month. So even if we were to get you on there today, we wouldn't see a release until the first week of the following month. So that will be the first week of April. But we're going to do our best to, make sure that we gather all of your information and get it in the system so that you will have the best chance possible, okay?
All right, and then she also mentioned something about paying for it out of pocket until they approve it. How much would something like that cost me? And would I be able to get that reimbursed?
Yes, sir. Now, it normally would cost probably anywhere from like $15 an hour. She can probably send you some referrals where you can call some different, through a different agency or something like that. So that would be pretty much what that is, like the private pay option.
And is that reimbursed after I get approved?
No, sir. No, sir. It's just like for people who are able to pay out of pocket until they start receiving the services. Yeah.
Okay. Does that kind of speed up the process also, or?
Not out of pocket pay. No, sir. It just gets you the services sooner, but you'll be the one paying for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do I need to speak with someone else about that? At least in the meantime, get a home health aide?
I can send Nayeli another message and just let her know that you would like to have those sent out to you, and she can do that. Do you want it emailed to you or mailed?
Emailed is better.
Okay, and let me verify the email address we have. It's D as in dog, UEDILIGENCECORPORATE@gmail.com.
Correct. DueDiligenceCorporate@gmail.com. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. We have that information. So we're gonna go ahead and get that emailed over to you. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much, ma'am. And do you have a supervisor I could speak with?
I do. Her name is Lisa Brett, and I can transfer you to her line. She may not answer, but you can leave her a message.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. All right. Hold on just a moment. My name is Marissa.
Okay. Thank you, Marissa.
Hold on just a moment. This Lisa may help you.
Lisa, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I need to give praise to the supervisor, Marissa.
Yes.
And the previous person I was speaking with, Nayeli. For helping me in this situation and acknowledging the situation after I left a voicemail, and then I had to leave a second voicemail and Nayeli texted me and told me to call her direct line.
Oh, wonderful.
I was starting to lose hope, but she texted me and told me to call her direct line. So I need to give praise to both of them for acknowledging the severity of the situation and that it's an urgent matter, and the fact that I need a home health aide as soon as possible.
Okay. So they're working it, or they'll helping you work that out.
Yes, and it's very important, and it's a very serious situation because I've got injuries to my neck and my back and my lower extremities, and I need a home health aide as soon as possible. So I need you to acknowledge that they acknowledge the severity of the situation and that it's an urgent matter, and I need you to praise them for that, please.
I certainly will. Thank you so much for calling me, and I hope that everything gets connected that you need. And now you have two great resources if you still need help.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Lisa. And do you have a supervisor?
I'm the executive director, actually, of the agency.
Okay, I was gonna see if you had a supervisor, I could ask them to praise you as well. And
we shared these wonderful stories to demonstrate the impact that we have in the community with our board, and they meet next Thursday. So I will be sure to acknowledge the call that I received and the help that you were able to receive.
Yes, and if you could mention to them also that it's very serious. I've had to reach out to the White House, the previous administration, Donald J. Trump, and the most recent president, Joseph Robinette Biden. And Joseph Robinette Biden reached out to me and told me to keep him informed on the situation because of the severity of it and the fact that I've been complaining about it for so long now and the fact that I'm still injured. So it's very important, and that's why I insisted on speaking with the supervisors to make sure that they acknowledge that their colleagues acknowledge the severity of the situation, and to make sure that they receive praise for doing that and helping me because the situation is urgent and it's very serious.
Thank you for sharing, and I will be sure to acknowledge their good work. And again, to just remind you can call if there's any other challenges that you're dealing with and see if they can't help connect to those resources that you need.
Absolutely, and thank you again for helping me with this situation. I really appreciate it, and I mean that sincerely, Lisa.
Thank you, sir. We're welcome. We're thankful that we're able to provide services and assistance that the community needs, and hopefully you didn't have to go around 10 additional numbers after this. So that's what we try to reduce.
Thank you. And is there anything I could do for you?
No, I will follow up with those two young ladies and make sure that nothing falls through the cracks, and that if it does, we do absolutely everything we can to help you avoid having to call any additional people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Same to you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Time now is 4:09 p.m. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024.
Thank you for calling Humana. My name is Joseph. How may I help you today?
What's the number to get in contact with the vendor for the home delivered meals? I think they're called Independent Living Systems or something like that.
Okay, and who am I talking to?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. My member ID number is H as in Halo 08403-701. I tried to Google the number, but the number that they have on Google is the wrong number.
All right. And may I have a good callback number for you?
It's the same number I'm calling you from now. 772-538-8586.
All right, hold on for me one moment here. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to locate that number. Hold on for me. I know I have it here somewhere. Just had it. All right, hold on, man. All right, the number that I'm showing is 888-262-1292.
Hold on a second. Eight 262.
888-262-1292. That's the number on the authorization.
Okay. And that's Independent Living Systems in Glendale, California.
That's the one on your authorization. It says 5201 Blue Lagoon Drive for your home delivered meals. So that's the one they're using.
Is it the 5201 Blue Lagoon Drive, Suite 500, Miami, Florida 33126?
Yes.
Okay. Could you transfer me to them, please?
I sure can. Give me one moment. And before I do that, is there anything else I can help you with before I transfer you?
I'm sure there is. I don't know what else to ask you to help me with right now, but I'm sure there's something.
Okay, what's the problem?
There's a lot of problems. Right now,
Okay.
I need to get in contact with these people first.
All right, well, call us back. Hold on for me one moment.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for calling Independent Living Systems.
Ma'am, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I just recently spoke with Humana, my health insurance, so they could, so I could get halal meals delivered to me.
Okay, let me transfer you to the meals department. Just a second, please.
Thank you for calling ILS Meals. Jenny speaking. How can we assist you today?
Jenny, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I spoke with Humana, my health insurance, earlier about getting the halal meals delivered to my house. I'm just trying to confirm that the order for the halal meals was approved and that they're going to deliver them and when.
Okay, let me go ahead and transfer you to the representative that you spoke to from Humana Meals, okay?
Well, they said I need to speak with the vendor directly previously.
Okay, so I understand, but I'm going to go ahead and transfer you to the representative that receives all the orders for the Department of Humana and the referrals, okay?
Okay.
1 second, sir. 1 second. Let me go ahead and transfer you. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling ILS Meals. This is Carrie. How can I help you?
Carrie, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I think I spoke with you earlier about the halal meals.
Okay, what's your member ID?
H08403701.
What's your phone number?
It's the same number I'm calling you from now, 772-538-8586.
Okay, I don't see anything on file as of right now. You have Humana, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how it works with Humana is we need an authorization from them to get your meal set up. So if we don't have that, we cannot set up any meals at the moment.
Okay, because I spoke with the a supervisor named Nico at Humana, and he said he put the referral in for the halal meals. And he said I'm supposed to be getting them on the 22nd, but I'm calling to confirm that to make sure.
I don't even see an account created for you yet. So I can't see that those meals that he was mentioning to you.
Okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. Do you mind just bearing with me for a second so I could get him on a conference call so I can make sure we're all on the same page, please?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, 1 second.
Humana Medicare.
I need to speak with a supervisor.
Okay.
Hello?
Thank you for calling Humana. This is Dorian. How may I help you?
I need to speak with a supervisor.
All right, then. What's your name?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
Okay, tell me your last name, sir.
Fuad, Fouad.
All right, just let me get your account pulled up first, okay?
Okay.
And to ensure I have the most accurate information file, what's a good callback number for you?
Same number I'm calling you from now, 772-538-8586.
Could you verify your address for me? Okay. And what's your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Okay. So I guess I need to update your address because I have.
They already updated my address.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Do you see that in the system, or did they leave a note or something?
And this is actually a previous case for it, just to make sure.
The previous supervisor I was speaking with, his name was Nico.
Okay.
Is that visible in the notes?
Yes, I do see that. Yes, it's in progress. Yes, sir, I do see it.
Okay, is he available to speak with right now?
I don't know if I didn't get exactly him. Get the transfer. I don't know if it's going to be you going to speak with him or speak with a different one. Okay. And the reason for the call?
I've got a representative on the phone with us on a conference call from the Independent Living Systems Home Delivered Meals Department, specifically because there was supposed to be a referral put in for halal meals to be delivered to me, and the supervisor Nico, he said that he put the referral in for the halal meals, and they're supposed to be delivered on the 22nd, which is this Friday. But when I called the home delivered meals department at Independent Living Systems, the representative said she doesn't see that referral in the system. So I mentioned to her that I'm going to call the Humana insurance and on a conference call so we could all be on the same page, because I've literally been on the phone for 5 hours, 49 minutes, and 15 seconds now trying to resolve this issue and other contributing factors. So it's like, and I'm injured. I have neck injuries and back injuries and injuries to my lower extremity. So it's making it worse having to sit here and repeat all this over and over again.
Yes, I don't want you to. I just wanted to kind of get like a thing of why. So let me get you transferred over to the supervisor per your request, okay?
Okay.
And I kind of let them know, all right? Just 1 second. Okay, hello, Mr. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm still here.
What is that supervisor name that you spoke with earlier that was helping you?
He identified himself as Nico, Nico.
Nico. Okay, 1 second, Nico. 1 second. Okay. Hello, I have one other question. I get you to the correct department. And what you're calling about, is you calling about a LTC? Is that what you're calling about?
No, calling about the...
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Carrie, and I'm with Independent Living System. I do work in the meals department, and he was calling about his a referral that you guys sent in in order for him to get some meals. I was explaining to him that we don't have the authorization in as of yet because I can't find them in the system. But in order for him to have meals sent out, the referral needs to be sent in from your authorization department.
Okay, 1 second, just 1 second. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello? All right, I think you have a patient. Yeah. I'm sorry about the wait. I have my colleague here on the line, Monique, and she's going to further assist y'all from here.
Great, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you for calling here, man. Have a great rest of the day.
Same to you.
You too. Monique, good afternoon. How may I help you? And I'm here with Independent Living System. I am the reason why the member did a three-way was because he needs. I was explaining to him he had spoke to a supervisor on your end, and that supervisor told him that on the 21st or the 22nd he will be receiving meals. But
Hello,
I don't have authorization in the system. Right. I don't have anything in the system as of right now. So we don't have any meals scheduled for him. I don't know if you can see it on your end that if there was a authorization sent into independent living system.
I'm going to check. Give me just a moment. What's your name? I'm sorry.
My name is Carrie.
Carrie. Okay. Thank you, Miss Carrie.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. I have the authorization number for the home delivered meals. I have it down for.
Okay, I cannot. I cannot do any authorizations over the phone. That needs to be either faxed or emailed to us, and it gets processed through our Humana authorization team. So if you have that, you can fax it over to us.
I can't fax it. I can't fax it from member services. That's the case manager has to be the one that submits that information. But I can. I'll leave a message for his case manager. But there is an authorization on file for the meals.
Well,
Okay.
I don't.
But that's not something I can think because I don't have access to send it.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have a case manager though, because they're changing my case manager because my previous case manager wasn't helping me. And when I called today, I asked them who's my new case manager and if they assigned a new one yet. And they said they're in the process of assigning a new case manager. But as of right now, I don't have a case manager. So could you just kind of maybe speak with a superior or somebody who could provide them with the authorization number? So I could get...
No, even if they can provide...
She can't take it. That's because I could have gave it to her. She can't take that. That's what she's saying.
I can't do it.
Okay. Right. Well, I could fax over...
We can't do anything over the phone.
I could fax it over to them.
That's not something you have as well. You don't have access to it.
Well, if all they need is the authorization number, I could fax them over an authorization number.
No, we need the actual referral. Not just the number. We need the referral to file it under your file.
Supervisor, what options do I have? I mean, I don't have a case manager.
Ms. Carrie, if I give you the number to our authorizations department, are you able to reach out to them to get that information? Because they can fax it to you, the authorizations team.
I'm not the one that handles the Humana members. I can go ahead and send that over to our authorization team here at ILS. I'm just a call center agent.
Okay. I can give you the information.
I can give them that number, but I can't. Yeah.
Well.
Okay, go ahead. What's the number?
Okay. So the number is 866 856 8974.
Okay.
And that's the number to the authorizations team, and they can fax they can refax it over to you because that's who handles it.
Okay. But if it doesn't have a case manager assigned to it, I don't think the authorization team can go ahead and do that, or can they?
They're the ones that actually do it, so I'm not. It may have been one at the time that it was requested, so that shouldn't be an issue. Because it's one that's already, you know what I'm saying, it's one that's updated into the system. So it's one that was already and approved. So they should be able to send it to you.
What's the authorization number, ma'am?
Okay.
You can't call authorization, sir.
No.
They do not speak to members. They won't. It's on the back of your card. They will not speak to you.
No. What I'm saying, what's the authorization number for the halal meals that they said they sent to referral?
Oh, the meal. Oh, the number. Oh, yeah. Let me give you that. I can give you that. It's going to be 187.
Remember, you can't do anything with that number. You can't call us back in. We need the actual paper.
Right. Well, I just want to document it just in case because they literally told me today before I called the home delivered meals. They said I don't have a case manager. They're in the process of assigning a case manager. They don't know how long it's going to take. So, if they tell me that, then, me hearing this is it's kind of got
But
me
that doesn't have.
confused.
But you not having a case manager doesn't have anything to do with this authorization because this one was already approved. So this probably was done when you had one. So that doesn't. It doesn't. What they told you today about them changing the case manager doesn't have anything to do with this authorization.
Okay, does this authorization specify halal meals?
Say it one more time. Does it specify?
Halal meals for Muslims?
Halal meal. So it's like kosher halal. It's a type of menu.
Yeah, like they have kosher. They have kosher for Jewish people, and they have halal for Muslim people.
I can't see that from this, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't.
Yeah, because they told me that the list of meals that they have, that they sent to Humana, it only says that they have kosher meals for Jewish people. It doesn't say that they have halal meals for Muslim people. So I called the home delivered meals department at the independent living systems, and they said they have halal meals for Muslim people and they have kosher meals for Jewish people. But the Humana insurance has to authorize the halal meals for Muslim people for it to be delivered to me, because the list that they have only says that they have kosher meals for Jewish people.
Kosher.
And I can't eat kosher. I have to eat halal.
Yeah, I understand. I can't see that from this. I only have limited information that I can see, and I can't see that from this. It doesn't. I can't tell you which one it's for. I can't see that.
But is there a way to find out? Because that's the whole point of this conversation, is to get specifically the halal meals delivered and to specifically get the referral for the halal meals.
Okay. Sir, I'm going to have to hang up because I have my line holding up and there's other people trying to call. So as soon as you get that information, just give us a call back here at Independent Living, okay?
What information exactly?
The information that, that you have to have Humana send us that referral. They need to fax it or either email it to us.
Well, he can't get it. He can't request it. Yeah, he can't request it either because he can't speak to the authorizations team. Only the provider.
Or like call member services, I guess. Try to see who's assigned to the case.
Yeah, this is member services. This is supervisory team for member services that he's speaking with. Yeah.
Yeah, but as of right now, me here at Independent Living System, I can't do anything.
I understand what you don't have the information for it. Yeah, I get it. And you need the information.
Carrie, is there a supervisor at that department I could speak with?
I can see if they're available. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, sir. At this time, everybody has been gone for today. There's nobody that I can transfer you at this time.
Okay, so what do you recommend the best thing I do right now to be able to get the halal meals delivered to me?
Well, yeah, right now there's not much we could do unless we have that authorization in hand. So they need to send that over to us. Humana needs to send it over to us.
Okay, so
we cannot do anything without that.
Okay, so supervisor, could you get in contact with the authorization department so you could tell them to fax that over to them?
I can try and see if they will. I'll call and see if they will. There's no guarantee, but I will ask them.
Okay, do you have their fax number?
It's whatever is on the authorization already. That's where they're going to send the information to.
Could you verify it so you make sure it goes to the right place, please?
Miss Carrie, what's your fax number?
305-675-0238.
I'll reach out to them. Miss Carrie, thank you so much. And you can hang on the line.
No, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you, Carrie.
I'll reach out. I'll place you on hold. All right. Mr. Powell, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. So the provider line, they won't allow me to request that. They state that the provider has to call in and request the information to be faxed to them.
Say that again?
The provider's office, the independent living systems, they have to reach out to provider services to have them fax over the information. They won't allow me to do it.
So the people we were just speaking with at the home delivered meals independent living system has to call them?
Yes, they have to reach out and request that information to be faxed to them.
So, oh my God. So I have to call them again tomorrow and explain all this all over again?
Yeah, just let them know. You don't have to explain a whole lot. Just let them know. They should have notes on it. But just let them know that the authorizations team, they have to reach out to them to have the prior authorization refaxed to them for the meals.
Did they fax it to them at all?
I'm sure they did. They usually do. But they have to re-request that if they don't have it.
Okay. And what's the authorization number for the halal meals?
The authorization number that is in the system, hold on. It's 187 55 32 66.
1-877-55-3266.
1-877-55-32, 66. That's correct.
Okay. Independent living systems. Home delivered meals. All right. Could you verify the day today? Today's Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, and the time now is 5:09 p.m.
That's good.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Same to you.